Okay, well, hi everybody. That is so unprofessional. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. You are listening to the WrassleCast, episode 199, Ladies' Night edition number. I don't really know. I'm your host, Dee Janae. Joining me is my co-host, Jade. Say hi, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
How you doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I am doing well as well. Also with me is Angelina. Say hi, Angelina.
Hi, Angelina.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you ladies tonight?
We're great. And rounding out my guest is Tatiana. Say hi, Miss Tatiana.
Hey, Miss Tatiana.
All right. And how are you doing?
I am wonderful.
I am so happy to hear that.
I love your energy, girl.
Thank you.
We
It's
team positivity up in here.
it's mostly alcohol,
Oh, that's
specifically
not
brown
bad.
Oh,
liquor.
she's ready.
So
She is ready.
Real, 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 real. Okay, so now all of us, some more than others, were all in attendance last Saturday at NXT Takeover at Barclays Center. I myself was, I don't know,
You
45 to
were
an
there in
hour and
spirit for
45
most of
minutes
it.
late. Yeah, yeah. I have the app, so I got the notifications. I heard about all the amazing things that happened. I was late. I was very late. I got there third to last match, so I got to see Ricochet and Adam Cole, baby. And y'all have to, when we get there, y'all will have to tell me what it was like in the arena. Because from where I was, I could hear you all as soon as I got out of the damn lift. It was like the roof was shaking with whatever was going on in that ring. But we will get there eventually. We're going to start with TakeOver. And the first match of the night after your dark matches was the Undisputed Era versus the Mustache Mountains. Now, y'all know I don't know who that is because I don't do NXT on a regular basis. But it was for the NXT Tag Title match. There were seven teasers tossing in the towel, but throws it away and then dumps Roddy as he charges at him. Bates powers to his corner, tags in seven. Oh, seven is a person. Aha. Trent hits the seven. Trent hits the 7-star lariat to O'Reilly, connects for a good near fall. Then Tyler Bates tags in. He struggles to climb up top, fights off Roddy, and the Doomsday Burning Hammer knee drop gets another great near fall. Seven and Bate look to finish O'Reilly off, but Roddy makes the save. There's a chop block on Bate, and Chasing the Dragon gets the win for Undisputed Era. Post match, the War Raiders attack the champions and hit Thor's hammer, and then fall out to stand tall. How did you all feel about this match?
It was such an exciting match. But that's to be expected. It was Undisputed Era.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, it was a good match. I love their entrance alone. Like the music hits it. Their music kind of reminds me of NWO from WCW. But no, it was a very
Oh, that is
exciting
true.
match. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tyler Bate is like so young and so talented that
yeah.
like it puts some people to shame. Like the kid is
Mm.
strong as shit and it scared me half the time. I'm like, what is he gonna do now? Like stop. You're gonna die, sir. Cut it out.
Yeah, they
It was a
definitely
good
seem like they
match.
put their lives and
Yeah.
the bodies on the line a little more recklessly at
Yeah, a
NXT.
little.
Oh, NXT is willing to die for this
Because Triple
WWE
H is like, if
shit.
y'all don't do it, you're fired.
No,
Yeah.
if you don't do it, I'm gonna put you on the main roster.
Yo, pretty much. No one wants that.
Facts.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
There were so many near falls. Like it was literally that match. I didn't know who I thought. I was like, I can't even predict. I don't know who's gonna win because it was
Yeah.
that like had me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I was the
Mm.
same way. I didn't know which way it was gonna go, but
I
I
think
don't
it's always
care.
great
I'm
when you
glad that
can't telegraph a winner.
yeah.
Oh, all right. And so the next match was EC3 versus Velveteen Dream. They work the apron. Dream hits a super kick and back In hits the rolling DVD for 2. EC3 fights back and hits a German for 2. Then they work back out to the apron, and Dream hits a rolling DVD. Dream heads up top and hits the purple Rainmaker on the apron and rolls EC3 back in for the win. Tati, how did we feel about this?
Um, Velveteen Dream is such a superstar.
Agreed.
I cannot. I hate that he's going to have to eventually go to main roster because I feel like they're going to bury him on main
Mm,
roster for like 3 years before
I
they
can see
let him
that.
pop. But
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
he is so fearless, and as faded as I was, because I should mention that I did leave early because Tatiana got a little bit too drunk. Um, the way he grabs the energy that he brings as soon as his music cues up. I've never, in all of my years watching wrestling and going to live events, I've never felt a crowd usher around someone like they do him. The match was nothing but amazing because that's what's expected. And it was just a gay old time for me.
And then he bust open EC3, which was kind of cool to watch.
Yes.
And his
Indeed.
gear was hilarious, which there was a point where the big screen wasn't on, and I was like, what does it say on his ass? I want to know. And I was
Was
like, it
that when
says,
they were like, turn
turn
the
the screen
screen on?
on. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I noticed the call me, and I was like, but what's under the cheeks? I need to know. Yes, please turn on the screen. And I was rather close, but I was like, still, girl is blind. She got glasses, I needed to know.
You were
Call
very
me up,
close.
Vince.
We can say now. You weren't you floor level?
Yeah, it was well, no, level 16. It was a
Level
little,
16.
little higher than that, but it was pretty dope nonetheless.
That's
But
pretty
yeah,
close to all the magic.
yeah.
There's a note in my notes that says Matt Riddle is in the crowd. I don't know who that is.
Some indie wrestling darling that everybody's like, how do you not know who Matt Riddle is? Well, I ain't never heard of him. So, I
I mean, is
mean,
what he look like?
Skater type. He used to do mixed martial
Um.
arts, so
Oh no,
all I know is
thank
everybody kept saying,
you.
bro, bro, bro. And I'm like, does he
yeah,
surf? What does he
yeah.
do?
He
Is he a
was
surfer?
he was on the Ultimate Fighter, and he did UFC for a while, and
Oh,
Oh.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's what he
sounds
did.
inter-
Mm.
sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Next, Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
Bay
Baby.
versus Bay.
Bay
Yes,
versus Bay.
for the NXT North American title match. Again, this is where I arrived, so I'll tell you what I missed. Some
Everything
amazing things
except.
happened. All I saw was the end, in which Ricochet drops down and Cole heads to the apron. Then Ricochet hits the over the ropes Rana to the floor. I did see that. That was when y'all went insane inside that arena.
Hmm.
Back in, Ricochet goes up top and the 630 connects, and we have a new champion. Now, like I said, I walked in on this, so I'm trying to book it. I'm in section 218 or some shit, 219. I'm booking it. I'm booking it. I hear y'all. I hear y'all. And I'm like, I want to see what's going on. Screens up, screens up. What's it called? Sheets up. That's not sheets. Curtains up. I can't see nothing, but I hear everything. I hear one, two, oh, and I'm like, I'm about to miss the shit. I get to like 223, and there is biggest day Ricochet on the screen. It's like perfectly framed for me. There's a guy who can't get to his seat because he is too into the action. One of the workers is jumping up and down like he got money involved in this. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, I don't think I should leave. So I'm looking at these last 4 minutes of the match, just standing in the middle of the hallway by my damn self.
And I bet
And
you it was worth it.
she was the flames. But since y'all saw the whole match, why don't you tell me about it, Angelina?
Well, first of all, I'll start by saying I was happy with whoever won that match because that was, the match I was looking forward to the most. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
know why. But yeah, it was just from beginning to end, just action packed. Which, of course, the guys behind me like were probably annoyed because I just kept standing up and pissing them off. But that's fine because I paid for my ticket, boo. But yeah, just Ricochet's insane. Like a lot of them were like, "Oh, the flippy guy," and I was like, "Boo, let's see you flip, Tubby. Get out of here."
First
All
of all,
right,
the flippy guy has been around for years, baby.
exactly. So, but yeah, like he's just, I don't even know. I don't have no words for that guy either, and he deserves that belt. Even though I still love my baby Shawn Michaels, as I call him.
The baby Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
He does kind of have
That's
a
very
Shawn Michaels.
accurate.
yeah. My cousin
Yeah.
said, I said it to my cousin. She's like, you couldn't even deny. Like, if Shawn Michaels like had an illegitimate son, that would be him. I was like, I know. Like,
I
he's
mean, but as
exactly like.
far as we know,
I mean,
you
true.
know, it's not
You
like he
never
would be
know.
Yeah.
walking around talking about Adam Hickenbottom. Like he would, you know.
Wouldn't shock me.
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So we have reached the point in the time of the night when I was not only in the arena, but I was in my seat.
There
And
you go.
excited about the outcome.
Listen, like I told y'all earlier before we got on air, because I was so very late, I couldn't even be angry anymore. And I kind of just reached that point of acceptance where, like, well, I'll see what I'm meant to see. I'll get where I'm meant to be, and I'll get there. And I finally found my seat. And somebody was in it, and he ended up being the most adorable person. And I was very glad to spend my NXT takeover with him. But he was like, "Oh, that's because they're in my seat," and I was looking at him like, "Okay."
But I still need you to move.
Right, and so like there was a good 3 minutes of I'ma stand and wait here, and he gonna stand and wait there, and then you're gonna move your ass, right? Yeah, you are. Great, perfect. So I'm situated. I'm ready. What's next? Shayna Baszler versus Kyrie Sane. Now,
Now, what did you
if you
call
have
her
been
before she
listening,
lost the title?
before she lost the title, she was MMA bitch
Thank you.
because I
Yes, because
didn't
it's
know
still
how to.
funny.
Because I didn't know how to spell her name and I didn't care to learn. And Shayna Baszler is so much longer than MMA bitch. Like it cuts to the chase. And also, as evidenced by the chant in the arena, she can't wrestle. So why
She
would I call
can't.
her anything
Mm,
in relation to wrestling? I
it
She
really
wouldn't.
got
can't.
she got less moves than Brock, and that's saying a lot
That's
about
And
saying a
Brock.
that's
lot.
embarrassing. She should be ashamed. But anyway,
Ashamed.
they do the video thing. They make mention of the fact that Shayna thinks that after this match, this will be the last time anybody brings up the Mae Young Classic finals from the inaugural Mae Young Classic because that is the match in which Shayna Baszler got her ass whooped by Kyrie Sane. And even then I knew it was because Kyrie is what? A wrestler.
A true wrestler.
And damn good at it. An actual wrestler, not somebody who's just, oh, I wrestle, a wrestler. There's a difference. So I'll give you
Hmm.
a little breakdown. Baszler locks on a heel hook and has Kyrie trapped center ring, but she counters out of the heel hook into the anchor. She falls back. Baszler makes the ropes. Kyrie now locks on the anchor in the ropes and has to break. That was what flames. Next, Kyrie hits an Alabama slam, heads up top, flies off. Baszler blocks and locks on the clutch, and we all think the shit is over, but no. Kyrie floated over and pinned MMA bitch for the win. I just want you all to know it was all I ever needed. Once I saw that, I was like, money well spent.
Yes. I jumped out of
I
my
have.
seat. So did my mom. She was really into that one.
I'm so happy to hear that
She's like,
because
who are we
I.
rooting for? I said, the Asian girl, Kyrie Sane, because she didn't know anybody's name. So I had to like, I was like, the Asian girl. I was like, wait, they're both Asian. Kyrie Sane, the little one, the little Asian one. She's like,
Shayna's
The
okay.
one
Asian.
with the wheel.
I didn't know Shayna
Yes,
was Asian.
she got some Asian in her.
What kind of
Really? I didn't know
Asia?
that
Yeah,
either.
I
yeah,
just learned something new today.
yeah.
Let me Google her.
Wow.
What she got going on?
Mm-hmm.
Shayna Baszler. This is how we end up being longer than we intend. Because I
Always, but
have to
that's
know
fine.
things.
You
I
can't
have
look.
to
You can't see it
learn.
in her eyes.
I don't look at her.
No. She's
She's
from
like,
South Dakota.
Usually, when she comes on the screen, I say that's my signal to
Oh,
go
No,
to the bathroom.
her
her
mom's
mom is
like Chinese or
Chinese.
something.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
I
Wow.
never would have taken her for that.
Neither would
Really?
I.
Her
Mm-mm.
daddy German. She,
So
yeah,
he white.
Yeah.
yeah. I can see, okay. I can see how a Chinese person and a German person made her. Yeah, but it's like in her face, she looked like Khloe Kardashian before all the plastic surgery.
Oh my
Allegedly,
god.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Oh
allegedly,
my goodness.
allegedly.
Wow.
woof.
Wait,
Wow.
Woof.
wait.
Way to kick the
Facts are
woman while
facts.
she's down.
Right?
Listen,
Dee.
facts are
Which
facts.
one, Shayna or the Kardashian?
Both.
Because
I
they neither one of
mean,
them are winning these days.
Both.
it can apply whichever one puts the shoe
Okay,
on first.
so there's that.
I'm just saying.
Angelina, we the nice ones.
I'm nice.
Oh,
Why everybody gotta act like
listen.
I'm not nice?
I am an angel.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
not
see,
gonna go
I
that
never claimed to
far.
be that, even though it's in my name. Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna go that far. It's tea. Okay, so now that we have found out that Shayna Baszler,
Is half
well, I
Chinese.
mean, well, that's cool that they had two Asian Americans. Well, no, Kyrie's Asian, but
Represent.
two Asian people in a match. I'm sure that's one of the first times that's happened on purpose. So that's cool. Your what's it called? Jesus, your main event of
Yes.
NXT Takeover was the last man
Bay
standing match for the
with
NXT title
Blackheart.
between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Now, these people have a storied history, and every promo video has borne that out.
Oh, God.
I know that on my end, I was rooting for Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know where you all's allegiances lie.
Dee Dee, there was like 1% of the population in that arena rooting for Tomasa Champa, and you and I were two of those people.
And so were
Hey,
And
my cousin and myself.
yeah, so there were four of us
hey,
at
Mm.
least.
So I didn't have
Tati.
a dog in this race because I just felt like this whole storyline has went on a little bit too long for
It
my
has.
liking.
I
Y'all think
agree.
Fair,
so?
I
But
fair.
if
do,
you
yeah.
think about it, you think about the Attitude Era. How long did people feud? It was a long time.
That's a
But
fair point, but there were also like B-roll stories. Like there was always like a sub story. It's literally been this and Last Man Standing now for what seems like 13 years of my life.
yeah, that's very true. And not only
Fair.
that, but during the Attitude Era, it was a lot more. I don't know. It's just it was a lot more interesting. Like this hasn't gone past, calling each other a couple of names and beating each other up like every once in a while, and then I'm supposed to get hype about this
Again.
again, and again.
But was it
And
not an
again.
exciting match?
It was an exciting match, though, because they they
They're
work very
they're
well together.
they're the new Peter and Chicken. They're the new
Yeah.
Sammy and Kevin. It's fight forever.
Yeah, it is a fight forever kind of thing.
I
Like
mean, how
it.
long did Trish and Lita beef? Years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years.
But yeah, getting into the brass tacks of it. Some amazing things happen when you get towards the end. Johnny handcuffs Ciampa to the
Never
stage.
mind all the concussions that were sustained in the
Yeah,
Listen,
beginning
seriously.
and the middle of the
My
match.
listen.
section was literally cheering CTE. Like,
See, there was one dude in my section who did it, and I was the only one who laughed. And I laughed loudly because it was
CTE.
funny. I think he was on a shot because he was like CTE, and I was like, ah! I found
he
it
was he was
funny.
testing the waters first to see if anybody would respond.
Personally, I found it hilarious. But near the end of the match, after people have gotten CTE, after they have ripped up part of platform, not the platform, but yeah, they lifted up the rubber
The
mats on the
ring, the
floor. They
floor.
lifted up the ring. They got into it. Some tables were broken, some chairs were used. After all of that, they're up on the stage, and Gargano manages to handcuff Ciampa to the stage. Ciampa begs off, but Gargano lays in a super kick, and Ciampa's down. He's he says he's sorry, but Gargano super kicks him again. The ref counts, but Gargano keeps attacking and yelling at Ciampa. He keeps apologizing, but Gargano drops his knee pad and just demolishes Ciampa with a running knee strike. He runs at him so far and so fast that he hits Ciampa, kind of dives over something that's behind Ciampa, rolls onto the table, and then like essentially collapses off the table. He's off the table on the floor holding his knee. The ref is doing the 10 count. And everybody in the stands is like, it's a double count out. It's a double count out. And I'm looking at Champa and I have the heart of a heel. And I said, I don't see it. I know what he can do. And sure enough, Champa rolls off of the stage and manages to get to his feet in just enough time to beat the 10 count. Gargano can't. And Tommaso Ciampa is your winner of the last man standing match.
Yay.
Yay.
And all like seven people in the arena are like,
Woo.
fuck yeah. And everybody was like,
Boo.
boo.
Literally everyone else.
I was like,
I stood up and clapped like when he like came out, and like the guys behind me were just like, ugh. I was like, you mad, bro? You mad?
Why
there's
you mad,
there's
bro?
Why you
so
mad?
there's a very specific type of person who like hates anybody like cheering for a heel, and it's like, Tommaso's lit. I think in my whole
He don't even have music. Entrance
he don't
music.
need no music. And music is usually the first thing that gets you over with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, fuck your music. There was like one guy in my section who like was from Boston. So of course he likes Tommaso Ciampa. So like that's all he needed. He was obnoxious with it. He had like a cheer going, like a beer in one hand, fist in the other air. Like I
Sounds like
enjoyed myself greatly. And after that, that was essentially it. There were no dark matches at the end of the night. The night
yes, there
ended.
were outside of Barkley's girl.
Yeah,
Oh
outside. And it
yeah,
was lit.
yeah.
I heard
That's
that
that's
ruckus
true.
and I saw it and I said, well, see, I'm about to go catch this train because if I get hit, somebody's gonna get these hands. So I
Okay.
said, bye,
We
bye.
also heard the ruckus, but we're not a curious people because we're
Mm-mm.
black.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
nope,
So we
nope.
stayed right where we
I,
were. But it's on the gram if you want to
it
see.
is. It is on the gram.
Yeah. But what would you all say was your favorite match of the night?
Adam Cole, Bay, and
Same.
Ricochet.
Yeah, same.
That was a
Yeah.
good match.
Really?
And a close second was a tag team match
Mm-hmm.
because I enjoyed that a lot.
I didn't even see the best matches of the night, is what I'm gathering. Oh, I definitely need to go.
We
You
saw
got to
That's
go
them. You
back
can
and
watch them on the WWE Network for
yep for nine
$9.99.
ninety nine. Mm-hmm.
Or if you like me, you'll get an email every 3 months from one of your burner email accounts offering you 3 months for 99 cents.
Oh, I'm trying to get
Oh,
like you.
I have
boom!
7 burner email accounts that I signed up
You
free
ain't finna have them no
trials.
more after this
I,
podcast goes
I
live.
know. I have 7 accounts that I use for free trials, and so they send me emails like, "Hey, come back for like 99 cents." And so I use that with the current account I have, and their interface is never mind, never mind.
Why you're just gonna throw yourself under the bus at this point?
No, because I
Right,
want them
it's
to
over
not
now.
change the thing.
Hey y'all, why
WWE,
my
if you hear this, this is no reflection of me or how I am.
hey
I
guys?
pay my $9.99.
So my mom just walked up to me and said, "Did I miss it?" Because she wanted to tell y'all about her NXT takeover experience.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes,
she's so cute.
Oh
please.
no, now she's being shy. Did
Oh,
you have fun, Mom? She had fun. It was
it was
amazing. What was your favorite
amazing.
match of the night? The last one was her
The
favorite.
last
Oh
one.
yeah, because she was
Me
rooting for
too.
Johnny wrestling so hard. She's like,
Oh.
Jay,
Bless her
your
heart.
boy going down. I said, no, yours is, because I done seen Johnny wrestling
Aw.
always the bridesmaid, never the bride. A
That is
regular.
facts.
She said he should have just stopped. He overdid it,
Mm,
and now
that's
he
right.
hurt.
That's right. That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
She said a rematch on top of the rematch is coming.
Oh, we don't need any more of those, Ma.
See, she knows. You see how she
Yeah.
knows WWE already?
Right. She said because this last one was a rematch, so it's got to be a rematch on top of the rematch, and she gonna get it the next.
What's
He
gonna
gonna get
happen?
it the
And what's
next
gonna
time.
happen?
He gonna win
Exactly what
next
she
time.
said. Yeah.
She said he gonna win next time.
All right.
But she said she did like the guy with the beard, Champa.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody loves
Mama breaking
Champa.
it down. She
All
liked the
right.
underdog.
Oh, I like a bad guy. All right. So
We
that
know,
was
Didi.
it for NXT Takeover. Um. So we already know everybody's favorite match. Out of 5 stars, how many stars was Takeover this time?
I give it 5.
Oh, 5 out of 5.
5.
5 out of 5.
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, even though I got too drunk.
Listen, you left
That's a
early.
5 in
I came
itself.
late. It's like we had one full experience. It's perfect.
Exactly. Put us together, we make one full takeover experience.
Bam. It's as it
Boom.
should be.
Boom.
So that was all on Saturday. At Sunday, SummerSlam pre-show started at 5 p.m. Now, I say no to pre-shows.
Didi was
We
taking a
all
nap
do.
at 5 p.m. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Listen, I was vaguely awake.
Didi texted me at 5:15. I'm finna take a nap and
Yeah, I
charge my
did.
phone.
And
I
I
said,
did.
okay, that give me time to kick it because I know we not going to the watch party on time. Because she
I
found
was.
us a viewing party.
I did. And I was vaguely on time. I was mostly on time.
I was
I
mostly
think my
late,
intention was you were mostly late. My intention was to be there at 7. But you had already said I'm gonna get there more like 7:30. So I said, well,
which
let me
turned
get
into eight
there.
o'clock.
Yeah, it did. She was like, I'm 5 minutes away. And it took like 20 minutes. And right when I was about to be like, did anybody kidnap you? She walked through the door. So I was like, okay, great. She's safe.
I
But
was there, and I brought a
like I
friend,
said, you did bring a friend. She from Hyattsville. She from DMV area.
my
Mm.
Woo
sorority
woo.
sister, and she said she felt like she was 16 again watching WWE.
Yes. But listen, on that pre-show that I didn't watch, some things had happened. There was a match. I'm not watching nothing at no damn
who
5 o'clock.
won what match? Who won what
Okay,
match?
so Rusev and Lana versus Zelina Vega
Oh
and,
my
and Cien Almas.
God. What a useless waste of time.
You watched it?
No, let me tell you what happened. So, because I came home intoxicated Saturday night from NXT, when I
Mm.
woke up Sunday morning, I watched like what I missed.
Mm-hmm.
So my TV just stayed on the network for the day because like why not? I'm not doing anything else. So
Right.
I was cleaning my bedroom show. Went to the bathroom. The match hadn't started yet. I didn't even know the match was coming up. I went to the bathroom, grabbed like something to drink, came back, and the match was over.
It was a squash match. That was like the theme for Sunday,
Yeah, I was
huh?
gonna say squash matches was like the theme of the day, and
Imagine scheduling 7 hours for your pay-per-view and you have squash matches. Like,
nonstop.
Look,
that's crazy.
Non-stop.
That is ridiculous. But to be specific, Selena Vega rolled up Lana for the win. She kind of, sort of was on the ropes, but not really.
She
You might want to
was.
call that a botch.
She was. There's a
You
Puerto
know.
Rican in her. I relate. She cheat. She
Yeah.
cheated. She
She
cheated.
was she was adorable though. She was on the gram getting her hair washed in her kitchen sink by her abuela or maybe her mama, I don't know. And it was just like, come on, ethnics, we do
Yeah.
that. We
Yeah.
wash our hair in the sink.
We do.
Yes. Yes, know us. So that was one throwaway match. Another match was Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak for the cruiserweight title match. Cedric hit the Spanish Fly, They work in some counters, and then Alexander manages a cradle to retain. Did anybody see it? Did anybody care?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I was in the shower
No.
at at that point.
Y'all
Cool.
know what I do care about?
Tell
What?
me.
Why Cisco performed a thong song at his own wedding reception.
Because he's an icon.
He's the original stunt queen. Like he taught Beyonce how to be a diva. I wouldn't expect anything less from Cisco.
Mm.
First of
But
all, he's been
but
committed to platinum hair for 2.5 decades. Nobody
One
was
or
going to
two.
out queen him at that
ain't
wedding.
nobody touching
One or
him.
two.
Okay, but continue. That was a distraction. You can take a sip of your
Oh,
drink
I
now.
Take a
did
sip.
take a sip. It's like you knew. All right. And then your final match of the pre show was the B team
See
versus the
what
Revival for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Dash cuts off the perfect plex as it breaks down. Dawson had the roll up, but in the chaos, Dash knocks Dallas
I'll
into
take
the
it up.
pile, and Axel ends up with the
Yeah,
win.
behind the bed.
I can hear your love conversation in the background, and it's okay.
Who talking to
Um,
that great
So
thing?
Me.
that's
Sorry.
Angelina. That's
That's my
okay.
bad. My bad.
That's okay. So the B
We not
team won. Are
hating.
we happy? We're happy.
Yes, we
We're
like
happy
them.
for Angelina and the B team.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. B stands for best.
Damn right it does. So finally, we're into the main show. I am happy to say that I got to, and then also this is a problem. I got to the watch party around 7:30, 7. It was like 7:35. Why did I not miss anything that mattered?
Mm.
Because you know
That's a
how Vince
mess.
McMahon thinks.
That's a mess. So I got in time to see Ziggles and Seth Rollins for their Intercontinental Championship match. An amazing match. All you
Yeah.
need to know is that Rollins counters the super kick into a cradle for two. Rollins then transitions into a buckle bomb as Dean lays out Drew on the floor because Drew had tried to get on the apron, and Dean has muscles now, so he can
He
interfere and
got
fix
muscles and
things.
a haircut.
And a haircut.
Boy,
Let's
Yes,
bless.
muscles.
just
Where
say,
he get the muscles from?
mm,
Mm, mm.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
on
I'm not.
Herbalife.
I'm not gonna speculate. I'm just gonna. I don't know.
I
That's
said Herbalife.
mm. Isogenics.
Isogenics. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and then Rollins hits a super kick followed by the blackout. I thought he did
The
the curb
zigzag.
stomp. I thought it was a
No,
curb stomp.
was it? I don't know. Who
Is
knows?
the
Did you?
blackout the curb stomp?
Maybe.
Mm.
It don't matter
Well,
because he won.
well, that's really
All
all that
that
matters.
matters
Is
is,
Rollins won.
yay,
So we're
CrossFit
very happy
Jesus.
Oh,
about that. We're proud. We
Yes,
Yeah,
live.
we
we're
are.
ecstatic.
We love a winner.
Yes.
And they won. Next was Bludgeon Brothers versus The New Day, Big E and Xavier specifically for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Xavier goes up top, Harper rolls to the floor, and Xavier hits the top rope elbow drop to the floor. It was iconic. Every time they hesitate on the top rope, I always think bad things are gonna happen. So when good things
Always.
happen, I'm like,
I always cringe. Like
uh,
just like waiting.
because like they get to the rope and then they like take in a breath and look around. I'm like, stop looking, just go. You're taking too long.
time.
So every time it works out well, I'm very happy. Well, Big E checks on Xavier. They roll Harper back in and they look for the up, up, down, down, but Eric Rowan uses his mallet for the DQ, making this entirely and completely useless. Except we'll get to why it matters for SmackDown a little later.
Dun dun
I see what you
dun.
did there, Didi.
Hey.
Hey, this ain't my first ordeal. So
Rodeo.
next,
Oh man.
so next is Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens for the Money in the Bank briefcase. If Strowman loses is anyway, that's count out, that's submissions, that's DQ. He loses his Money in the Bank opportunity to Kevin Owens. Almost immediately, Braun tackles Owens into the barricade and then some more. And Kevin does a flip in the air. He tries to run away. Braun follows and Kevin super kicks him, and that just makes Strowman angry, almost like he's the Hulk, and he choke slams him on the ramp. He puts him back into the ring, and to the shock of everybody, after he power slams Kevin. he covers him and gets the win.
Can I tell y'all we were watching this match and Dee Dee was so tickled.
Oh boy,
I was like,
I could
okay.
imagine.
I'm like, okay. I look to my right. Dee Dee is cracking up.
Because I was like, I figured he was gonna win, right? And I knew that Kevin allows an ass whooping, but in under 2 minutes,
Yeah, that was sad. Like
I
I,
felt
under
bad
two
for the guy.
I
minutes,
expected more, but I mean,
This man was like, this is gonna be a great
under
match.
yeah. Then it's like, nah,
under
chill.
2 minutes, nigga. Like I was just like, what?
Oh my god.
I was so amused. It was
I don't
great.
think I've
Oh,
ever
it was
known Dee Dee to laugh
amazing.
that hard. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
And like y'all have heard me laugh, but when it tickles me, I get a good cackle from the
Oh
depths of
yeah.
my soul.
Look, she sounded like Doris on Sunday. Okay, like you are your mother's child.
Do you know my cousins? I took a picture on SummerSlam with my your scarf on and my kimono on. Do you know my cousin gonna text me and be like, "You look like your mother." I was like, "You are so disrespectful."
You look like Doris.
And Doris is a beautiful woman. I just
She
don't look
is.
like her. I don't look like that
You better
woman.
claim it.
Look like her. How we don't know our faces. I don't know what I look like. Anyway, I digress. On to other women. Carmella, Becky, and Charlotte have their triple threat SmackDown Women's Championship match. Carmella makes a great showing of herself, shocking all of the internet wrestling community with her skill set. Or, most of them. She dumps Charlotte to the outside, then super kicks Becky, but Lynch gets Carmella in the disarmer. Carmella makes the ropes, so Becky hits a suplex and back to the disarmer. Then Charlotte steals the win with a natural selection on Lynch whilst she's got the disarmer on Carmella. So post match, the most amazing thing happens. Charlotte and Becky are hugging in the middle of the ring, and then Becky snaps.
Shorty snapped. It was
She
great.
slaps Charlotte
Amazing.
betwixt the face, throws her over the American announce table. She didn't even wait to get the Spanish announce table. She whoops that ass. She slams Charlotte to the barricade. The crowd chants, "You deserve it," as Charlotte. Now, I don't know what the WWE wants you to think, but let's be clear. The fans love it.
Look,
Yes.
Charlotte was like had real tears. I looked at Dee Dee. I said, Charlotte's such a good actress. Like
Mm.
real tears. I'm like, oh.
Hmm
It was also at this point that I was like, how many more matches we got left? Dee Dee's like,
She was like,
I
"We
said,
only got two more
yo, I
matches."
felt
I
like
said,
every
"No."
time there was a match, I was like, all right, there's like what, two more? No, like five. Like what is happening?
Yeah.
that's what I thought. I said, oh,
She
it's
was
only
like,
two
"It's
more
only like
matches.
two more." I was like, "Two more?
I was like,
No,
no.
six
Six
Yeah.
more. There
more."
were
Yeah.
six more matches after
Yeah.
this
It
one.
was
How many more
insane.
matches? All of the matches.
I was like,
Ugh.
is this
Um,
WrestleMania? Like what?
It
Why is it so long?
I know it was too
Oh,
much. Team too much.
Team too much is right.
Mm-mm.
all
But I
right.
actually loved Becky whooping that ass, and I feel like she does deserve to be our champion.
She was
But
Absolutely
whooping that
does.
trick.
I'll be honest, I'm okay with Charlotte right now, just because I cannot stand Carmella. Like,
Oh
mm-mm,
no.
mm-mm, no.
I still got a soft space in my heart from her, just from when she was bouncing on the ring ropes. Like,
Being
and
petty,
I
talking
love
about
that
Natty, you know you knocked out Nikki.
Snitching.
I
Mm-hmm.
love,
Snitching.
I shouldn't, no snitching. But if you gonna snitch, embrace your snitchery. Like, just do it with a smile. Let them
Do it
hoes
right.
know how you feel. I love that about her. I can't say I can't. I love her. Even though her little dancer tights are not the right color, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hold that
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
against her. She got on the chocolates, and it's like, baby, I know
It's
you
like, no,
tan,
you're not Beyonce.
but you're still not in C45, my angel.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Like
lord.
everybody in C45. Okay, next, AJ versus Samoa Joe. This is another battle where the opponents have known each other for years. They have backstory. The children know each other. The wives know each other. Joe is disrespectful per usual.
And
He
and I
spires
dig it.
It's amazing. He looks to finish. He looks to finish AJ. He takes AJ up top and teases the muscle buster, but instead enziguris AJ to the floor, then slams him into the steps because he's disrespectful. He gets onto the mic and then stands on the announce table and says, "AJ promised Wendy Styles, and we should note that Wendy's here with their baby girl. He was coming home, but AJ's not coming home, and Joe's gonna be her new daddy." Ooh.
Yo,
Oh,
them's fighting words.
Ooh, bitch. He did that. So AJ snaps and spears Joe off the barricade, off the table, and through a barricade, and then attacks Joe with chair shots for the. So many chair shots. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in the latest moment of ever, he goes up to his wife and daughter and apologizes to them. He grabs for the daughter, and the daughter pushes him back, says "fuck no" with her eye, and then reaches back for her mother. So the mama got to take her back, and he's trying to hold on to the wife, and it's like automatically y'all still don't look like a happy family.
Yo, word. No,
So
I caught his daughter going like, "You're bleeding." Like, ew.
She's
like
like, "Don't
back
touch
up.
me.
Don't touch
That,
me,
mm-mm.
sir.
I
Mm-mm.
want my mama."
She pushed him directly back, like nope.
you
Skirt.
like you good. She just was like, I'm good off you, dog. You are totally good.
I was like, I don't know you like that. I saw you 6 months ago, and now you bleeding and sweaty off of me.
And sweaty, not just bleeding. You're
It's
sweaty
like I
too.
feel that. Like I mean, I used to have to watch my brother do his basketball. And he would come off the thing and then try to hug me. You're sweating. You're nasty. Go
uh,
away. Imagine that plus blood. After you
nah,
saw, and your
chill.
dad was cursing.
Mm-mm.
He was cursing on the microphone. That
Look,
is a
sometimes,
terrible example for little whatever her name is. Let's call her Lynn. I don't remember what her
her
name
name's
is.
Annie.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah,
You know,
Exactly.
sure, sure.
yeah.
Only Annie I acknowledge is Chicken Annie, but that's okay. Elias
The
was
most
there
important part of the show.
because WWE still stands for.
Walk with
Walk with
Walk.
Elias.
With
Elias.
Elias.
We all know. Such a good tune.
We was in formation.
Somebody, yeah, we
We
were.
sure
Some,
was.
I had on my kimono. I had on my t-shirt.
I went
Other people
searching.
wore their kimonos in spirit. It's okay.
We did. In my
We
mind, I
did.
had it on.
Because I
Yeah.
surely did go across the street and I went to Marshall's and I went to Target trying to get me a
And
kimono.
Marshalls didn't have Target didn't have a kimono. That's fucked up.
No. And Mandy too. Like I was like, yo, what is going on with y'all?
My
It's
kimono
a
was in
bigger kimono.
California.
Actually, I probably should just lose weight. It's like I gotta stretch. But anyway, somebody or something caused his guitar to break. So we still have yet to see the concert. Um, it
The
comes up
concert
again
of the
on
year.
Monday. It comes up again on Monday, but I think the problem is we just have not been able to see a concert all the way through. Maybe if he was just able to perform, he could get to the things that matter, like
They be
being my
disrespecting
boyfriend.
him so much.
Yeah, they do. Like, what's wrong with a bearded brunette with a guitar? What's to dislike? I love it all.
Nothing. Have y'all listened to his EP?
I did.
I have not.
It's on my Apple Music. I downloaded it.
I cannot say
My
I've
girl.
had the
It's-
pleasure.
I'm a fan. I'm a real fan. I'm about this life. It's Flames. Now, mind you, it's like four different versions
It's
of the
only
same
four
song,
songs.
but
That is
it is all
hilarious.
it's all the same song. Basically, your town is shit, and I'm amazing. But it's so
I love
good.
I love the description that they give on Apple Music for it. It's like, despite getting constantly ridiculed by brain dead fans and rudely interrupted by losers like Braun Strowman
Oh
and
my
Bobby
lord.
Lashley, Elias dutifully straps on a guitar and blesses the wrestling universe with his acoustic blues based explorations week after week on Monday
Yes,
Night Raw.
yes, big facts. Better give my baby a real write up. So backstage, backstage, Miz meets with the B team. He tries to take credit for their success, but they blow him off to go and celebrate. And then they say they're the B team, and B stands for Daniel Bryan.
They so petty.
I was like, yes. So this sets up the Daniel Bryan versus the Miz match. This is the match that has been 8 years in the making. Daniel gets the yes lock, but Miz bites Bryan, and barely makes the ropes. Miz rolls to the floor. Daniel Bryan hits the knee strikes from the apron. Miz is kind of like hanging over the barricade, getting love and affection from his wife. And while they're talking, she hands him something as Brian drop kicks Miz. Brian goes for the suicide dive, and Miz hits Brian with the foreign object, which is steel
Brass
knuckles or
knuckles.
brass knuckles, because of course they are. Because he's slickster, Miz gives them back to Maurice, pins Brian for the win.
And it was at this
Yay!
point I said, okay, Didi, it's only one more match left. She's like,
And I was like,
boo.
last.
It's
Yes.
four more matches left. I'm like, wait,
True.
what?
I was doing that the whole night. Like, I think it's almost over, babe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry.
at some point, I looked at the Wikipedia and I was like, "How many matches are there?" And I was like, "My God." Well,
Too
all
many.
right. Well, we've never lied about that. But the most shocking match of the night was Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin.
It
Shocking for
wasn't
me.
Finn. It was who?
It was the Demon
Demon
King.
Demon
King.
Bay.
After
Girl.
Baby.
so many months of him being not a thing and not around, and maybe wondering had the Demon King been retired and we just don't talk about it anymore. Out came
He
him
done resurrected.
in the
He
smoke.
and the scream that I let out. That yeah, I scared a couple people. I was like, yes. Sorry.
I think
Sorry.
everybody in the bar that we were at was kind of like, whoa, it's him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was like I try not to get too hype when people are around, like strangers, because like you don't know me like that, and you don't need to know I'm crazy. But in my head, I was like, ah! Like on
She
my
was screaming.
Snapchat, which who's even on Snapchat anymore? But on my Snapchat, I was like, yeah, like for a good 60-second clip because he comes out. The aesthetic is just different. He was standing in the ring, had that tongue out for like 30 seconds. I was
Yes,
like,
he sure
ooh,
did. I said,
Oh
wait a
feeling.
minute.
I
man.
feel them.
Hmm.
It was just
Y'all so
so
nasty.
spicy of him.
We are.
Listen,
But it's fine.
everybody can't go on dates, Jade. Some
Who went
people
on a
are
date?
single.
What's a
I
date? How
don't.
do you spell it?
Mm, I'm sure you know. I'm sure you're familiar.
Didi trying to put my business out in the street.
Mm.
JK, I don't really know your life.
The tea
I
is
just know you be
scorching right
swinging
now.
from chandeliers and things. I don't know about dates.
What?
Um, but anyway, back to this match. Finn, or the Demon King, connects with the sling blade onto the floor. Back in the ring, the Demon King hits an enziguri and a double stomp. Then he goes up top and the double stomp again finishes it. This was also an under 2 minute match. Really made like 5 minutes because of the entrance.
I was gonna say, I was like, the entrance was longer than the match.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And for that, I thank the Lord. Because who wants
Yes.
to see
I was
Baron
grateful for
Corbin?
that.
Who wants to
Not
see
I.
Nobody.
What
Nobody.
does
Boring
Sam
Corbin.
call him? Boring Corbin?
Boring Corbin.
Yeah. Somebody want to see him? But we could always see some more of the Demon King.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So backstage, Bree checks on Daniel Bryan backstage as they rant about
Boo.
how awful Miz and Maurice are.
Nobody
Daniel
cares
says
about
that
Brie Bella.
he exactly. Daniel Bryan says that he proved Miz right by losing tonight, and Bree says Bryan can overcome and that he made his dreams come true before. I'm sure he can do it again. Blah blah blah. And as evidenced by the fact that there are more matches, next is
Oh my
Nakamura versus
God.
Jeff Hardy for the U.S. Championship. Jeff hits a twist of fate, goes up top. Nakamura rolls to the apron. Then Jeff crashes and burns. Nakamura moves, and Jeff hits a swanton directly onto the apron. Like I told you, the crack keeps his body limber. Back in,
Listen, I
Nakamura hits
cannot.
a Kinshasa to retain. Randy Orton arrives, and he makes his way to the ring. And in "What you doing" news, he turns around and walks away. So what did you come out there for? What are you
To let y'all
doing?
know he was still signed to WWE.
Mm,
Mm,
I guess.
boo.
Mm.
It was useless. But anyway, Nakamura won, and that's all that matters. Next, your Raw Women's Championship match.
Oh
Alexa
God.
Bliss and the overhyped rookie Ronda Rousey. Because
Ooh.
as I told Don, I don't really like Alexis, but when she right, she right.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't be mad. A broken clock is right. What? Twice a
Twice a
day.
day.
Mhm.
I'm like, facts are facts, America. But Alexa connects with strikes. Rousey gets met. Oh, can we talk about Ronda's awful hair and makeup?
Oh my
Oh
Girl,
my
God.
God.
girl,
Black
girl.
Swan meets.
Like, did
Who
you piss
who?
somebody off or what?
See, but like they do that a lot. What was the other MMA bitch that they used to like ruin her makeup all the time too? What was her name?
Not MMA bitch?
Not
But
that
somebody
one.
else?
The other one. The other
There was
MMA bitch.
another one.
Mm-hmm.
What other one?
The one that's on the main roster. What is her name? She was
Who
with
does
Paige.
MMA?
Yeah, she used to. Yeah. What was her name?
Sonya Deville?
That one.
First of all, the
Cause
future
her
women's
neck
champion,
and
the
her
future
face.
women's champion,
Mm,
Sonya Deville. That's how y'all gotta refer to her.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah, they used to mess up her makeup all the time. So I'm just like, but why? What did you do to them?
I
And
don't
I
know.
can come and
She
It's
help
got them
almost
y'all.
as if
together. That's what
Like
she
y'all didn't
did.
swatch. Like really, what's going
I
on?
almost get the feeling like these are people who don't wear makeup. And
Mm.
so it's almost like they give the artist, do what you want. And they're like, oh, bet. I got ideas all day. Because
I
this
Drop
got
shit
good
is
Swan.
ugly.
ideas.
Like, the shit
Give
is
you a,
ugly. Rhonda's hair was ugly.
and her
And
makeup
when
was
you,
even worse.
it was horrific. And it's like, when you compare what she looked like the next Monday to what she looked like on Sunday, it's like, okay, did you see yourself on Sunday and be like, we're never doing that again?
Yeah.
Or like, did you do your makeup on Monday? Like, how did this happen and how can we keep this going?
Fashion cast.
Because I really
Yeah.
don't feel like
Seriously.
Rhonda should go deep in makeup. Like, just enough to have your lashes popping and to make your eyes stand out. That's all you need. You don't need to be doing pink eyebrow aesthetics. Like, that's not you.
I don't know
No.
Because
what
you
was
looked a
going
mess when
on.
you did that. And then her face was like a whole different color. And everybody was going to put her in chokeholds and make her face look even paler.
And
It's
did you
just
see
like,
like the pictures of her like after with the belt and everything? You know the pictures
And
they
like
take
how her
backstage,
makeup was completely just ruined.
looking like the Joker. Like it was
uh,
She
just
looked
like
awful.
I'm going to try to
Y'all
tell you, they
know,
don't like her in the back. I don't care what
y'all know
nobody say.
who she looked like with that makeup on. What was the evil character from Thor Ragnarok? His sister.
the
Gila.
sister.
Gila.
Oh
Yes, that's who
Lord,
she looked like.
maybe she was just trying to give Gila
See,
vibes. I just
has she come out and heal a realness, like with the horn
that would have been
tag?
dope.
That would have been dope as See, just hire SWWE. You make bad choices.
Yes,
Man,
or how
listen,
I say to the kids in my class, red choices. They're not
you
good.
got so many good ideas.
So yeah,
Y'all
she's beating
hiring?
up Alexa. You know, she whooping her ass, and then Alexa kind of just like leaves the ring at some point. Like, I don't want no parts. And in a show of personality, Ronda's like, I won't look. I'll turn my
Yeah.
back. I'll sit. Like, it's okay. Just
I'm
come
gonna
over here,
meditate.
fight me. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna inhale and exhale. I'm gonna do yoga. Just come fight. Like, and she comes and she locks her in a chokehold to no avail at all. So eventually she attacks the arm. And then they're doing this thing where they stretch out the arm, and everybody in the fucking bar is like, "Oh my god, look at her arm!" And Killjoy me, I'm like, y'all don't remember that her ass is double jointed? Y'all
Didi
forgot?
Yo,
pulled a
same thing. That's the
Didi
same thing
pulled
I
a
said too.
Sam.
I
I
do.
was like, I really
Oh,
did. I was like, so y'all
oh.
don't recall all them times that she said she was
Shade.
double jointed? I promise. I was like, she's double jointed. It doesn't
I
hurt
did the
because she's double
same
jointed.
thing. That is hilarious.
I did that to. I looked at three different white people and I was like, she's double jointed. Why are you shocked? I was so angry.
Oh
Like,
my
it would have
lord.
been a good spot had we not already established that the bitch is double jointed. Her arm's not broken.
Oh my
Right.
lord.
Oh,
And she's done this 1,000 times already. Like,
I was so angry. I was like, we have seen her arm look like this through her own machinations 6 times. Why
Mm.
are you all looking at it like I've never seen such a thing? You haven't. Where were you
You
two
sure
months
about that?
ago? Like, what? You don't recall? Ugh, I was Team Killjoy right then, for real. But anyway, Alexa Tats and Ronda's y'all's new champion. I say
Mm.
y'all because I'm
Nah,
Shoot, that ain't my
I'm
that's
I'm
champion.
not
I'm
my
brand
champion.
champ.
I'm branded SmackDown, so that's none
That's
of my
Vince
business.
McMahon's champion.
Word.
That that is not that's Good Morning America's women's champ, not mine.
Yeah, no. No, thank you. I'm okay.
Hard
Mm-mm.
Oh,
pass.
and finally, your main events of the night. Brock,
Ooh, we finally there. We there. Woo.
Barack, Barack,
Barack Lesnar.
yes, not Brock, Barack
Barack.
versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Almost immediately, my heart flutters and Braun Strowman arrives and says he's not no punk to do no shit behind your back. So just FYI,
Because
y'all
these
gonna
hands
have
are
y'all
rated E for
for
everybody.
everybody. So you're gonna have your little match, and whoever wins, be prepared because I'm cashing in my briefcase. Boom. And then Reigns counters in at five. He looks for a suicide dive and accidentally takes out Braun. Braun, nope. Brock takes advantage, F5's
Barack.
Braun Strowman onto the floor. Then he tosses Roman back into the ring, beats on Braun with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then tosses the said briefcase all the way up the ramp, hits the LED screens, and follows up with chair shots to Braun, essentially laying him out. Like we forgot that we have put him in a trash compactor and he came out alive. But Barack
You
is just
cannot
too much
kill
for
Braun
him.
Strowman.
You cannot kill Braun Strowman. Why are we acting like you can? So, yeah. Chair shots to Braun, then Brock can get back into the ring. And out of nowhere, Roman hits the spear and pins him with the three, and you have a new Universal Championship.
Who then
Now,
proceeds
everybody
to
is,
talk the most smack to Paul Heyman.
as you should, read him. So all the pale people at the bar were very sad.
They were
They were not
upset.
a fan
I
of this
bet.
at all. I was
Really?
just, I know, shocking, right?
And Dee Dee and I were just
Can you?
cheering.
I was like, ha, ha. Listen, I'm a troll from way back, and none of them looked like they could whip my ass. I was like,
Oh, Lord.
yeah. But yeah, that was your SummerSlam, ladies. Can I get your favorite match of the night?
Um,
We'll start
I
with
would have to
Tatiana.
say,
Okay. Um, because I'm biased, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go with Demon Bay return. Not
Yes.
because it was a good match, but just because his tongue was out
yes.
most of the time,
Good job.
which made not go room in that moment totally worth it.
Great choice.
he
Big
spent more
fact.
time putting on makeup than his whole match lasted.
Did
That's
Makeup didn't
so
even
And
get
true.
did.
wet, run,
And
nothing.
did. And did. Jade, what would you say?
Um, I would say I had two: the main event, and then
Mm-hmm.
also Daniel Bryan and The Miz, because I just love The Miz. I love The
Oh.
Miz. He is not. I mean, has he had a bad match? No. His
Mm,
matches are always like you just never know.
yeah.
So
Fair. Angelina.
I'm gonna have to go with Rollins and Ziggler just because it was a good match and it lasted more than like 35 seconds, and
It
because Seth
did.
is not my champion, and you know how my
Mm.
heart beats for that man.
Zaddy. Now, I would say, for almost those same purposes and reasonings as Tatiana, my favorite match was Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. Not a long match at all, but anytime I
it
get to
was
see
effective.
Braun get it, just disseminating those hands to whomsoever, it does something for me.
Dee Dee just like seeing Braun pick people up like rag dolls and toss
I
them all over
do.
the place.
he can pick me up like a rag doll as well.
Big facts.
I'm
Yeah, word up.
available.
Like when you see a big man pick up a big person, you're like, oh. It's just so easy for you.
If he needs to practice, I'm free.
Like, oh, you're not even breaking a sweat, huh, Zaddy? Mm.
That's all
But
I'm
yes.
saying.
All right. Now, normally we like to have a game during our ladies' night, but we have a lot of things to get to. So I can't give it all of the time I would love to. So we're just gonna do a little bit of recruiting. Ladies, um, we're gonna pick one person from NXT and one person from the main roster for your personal team. Now it can be a platonic team, it can be a drinking team, it can be a team of love. You can get
Mm,
your poly on, it's whatever you want. But if you
mm,
had to pick one person from NXT to be a part of your stable and one person from the main roster to be a part of your stable, who are you picking?
mm.
Would anybody like to start? I'll
I'll start.
start.
Oh, okay.
I'll start. Because I don't want anybody to take Braun from
See, I
me.
kind of knew that was where you were going with that.
Yeah. I mean, you can repeat it, fine. I don't care. But I would say I would want Braun, and truthfully, I would want from NXT Platonic Bay, right? I would want Bianca Belair.
Bitch, you stole my
Oh.
girl.
Your word.
But you can repeat. It's not like,
It's not doesn't have the same effect.
it
Yeah.
doesn't. But if you want to, you can repeat. So whoever wants to go, Tati.
I'm gonna go with Naomi so she can glow up the house.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go with Finn for my own personal reasons.
Mm-hmm. Big
Mm-hmm.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Angelina or Jade, which one of you?
Go ahead, Angelina.
All right. From NXT, I'm gonna go with the lust pick of Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
And I mean, fuck it. I'll go with the lust pick from the main roster too and go with Seth.
Damn it. Who?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I'm tripping. I want to change my answer.
No, you can't change it till
Nope.
after
All right, go
no,
ahead. Go
no,
ahead,
no
Jade. Go.
take you
Okay, fine,
backs.
fine, fine. Go ahead, Jade.
Okay, so I'm down to my second choices now. Okay, from NXT, Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
And
Uh-huh.
from the main roster, I'm gonna take 1/3 of the Shield, Roman Reigns.
See, thank you. Now I can change my answer.
I know who you're going with.
Who?
You
Elias.
say
Yes.
I
yes.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I started to pick Elias, but I left him for you, Dee.
Thank you. I
Anything
was
for
like,
you,
how did I
boo.
forget
And
him?
that's what
See, it's
friends
because
are
Braun is so
for.
big. Braun is just so big, he distracts you.
Girl, get you a
He
husky
is.
man. That's where it's at,
That's
apparently.
all I want. I just want me a husky man. I want him tall though. I got a brother who's 6'6".
A
And
tall,
then I
Okay.
got,
husky one.
I know. The 6'6" one is like skinny. And then I got one who's like around 5'10". He a little chunkier. The funny thing is the shorter one is the meaner one. So
Mm.
either way, I can't bring no short guy around either one of them. Because the shorter one will be disrespectful regardless of your height. And then you're gonna be like shorter than the one who's 6'6".
Mm.
You're gonna get bullied twice. I can't do that to you. You gotta be at least 5'9", 5'10". You gotta look somebody in the eye.
Yeah, get you a tall husky bay.
We can't be a family of like, I don't
Little
know,
people.
step ladders and shit. Like that ain't gonna work.
Like, who's gonna change the light bulbs? It
Like I
ain't
need to be able
it.
to say, baby, can you reach it? I don't want her to be
Exactly.
like, no, can you?
Like,
Like,
babe, the pasta
no.
sauce is up there. Can you grab that for me? Cause what? I'm supposed to do that
You're
myself?
gonna be like, what? Can I give you a lift up, nigga?
Y'all gonna
No.
no, y'all gonna have to find an alternative
Let me
dish for
get a
that night.
boost.
A step
Seriously.
stool.
Listen, I need somebody tall up in this household.
You know what we forgot to
Um,
do?
what?
The news.
Was there any news?
Just a little bit.
Go ahead, send me the news.
So women's evolution.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Trish versus Alexa. Is that new news or is that old news?
That was well. That's news. They said it on Saturday during Takeover.
Trish Stratus versus Alexa Bliss at
I would
Women's
have.
Boo.
Evolution.
I would have preferred her versus Sasha Banks.
Same.
Same. Same. They've been disrespecting our boo lately.
Yes, they have.
Oh
Cause
yeah. I don't know
I,
who
I
she
heard
pissed
her.
off, but
Yes, I don't know who was saying something about Sasha, and she was just like, "Who cares?" I was like, "What?" Somebody like tweeted about like her asking asking her a question, and she was like, "Well, who cares?" I was like, "Damn,
Sasha,
sis, she mad."
She was like, I'm
mad.
still the boss. Yes,
Oh,
thanks.
I did see a picture of Xavier Woods and Liv Morgan together.
Ain't he married though?
Mm.
I
So,
don't
yeah, but that
know.
don't stop.
That
It,
mm,
as somebody on my Twitter
As
said,
if
that didn't stop Bray Wyatt,
as
allegedly.
Oop,
if that has stopped someone in the WWE before.
That's true.
no. They
Well,
looked quite
Becky
cozy.
friend zoned the entire locker room. She
Really?
Becky
said,
did?
these are my brothers." Somebody asked her why she doesn't date guys in the WWE. She's like, "They're like my brothers." I'm like, she just friend zoned everybody.
I wish
Dang,
Finn Balor
sis.
would
Damn.
be like my brother.
Girl.
Not me.
He'd be
Uh-uh.
my flowers in the attic sibling like shit. What you
Oh my
mean?
Oh,
Oh my
baby. I
god.
You gonna look
cannot.
at Finn
That is
Balor
so
and be like,
funny.
he's like my brother. He ain't like nothing related to me. Are you
My
dumb?
No,
brother
thank
and
you.
my brother in Christ. That's about it.
Yeah.
Right. That's as close. Yeah. Yeah. And
Imagine she looked at Elias and was like, sibling. What?
nah, B.
Nah, not
Not at
me.
all.
Chill. Not I.
Not,
Not at all.
it's not familiar to me. I don't recall. But anyway, that's
Uh,
it for the weekend. Jade, are you ready to get
Wait, I have
into
more news.
news?
I did
Yes,
some
please.
homework this time.
Oh, okay.
We love a
SummerSlam
professional.
was the highest rated SummerSlam in history.
Oh,
wow.
I
Hey.
think it was highest rated something.
my first pay
Y'all
per
know.
view was a SummerSlam that I went to live.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some
Mine was
news.
somebody's pay per view. I don't remember what it was called.
And a couple injuries. Johnny Gargano. They say he might have a dislocated knee.
To
Oh,
which
And
Shamba
Eric
said, I
Rowan.
had a torn ACL and I still finished my match and I won.
damn, son.
Mm,
Ooh,
tragic.
treated.
Sips tea.
And Eric Rowan, he has a torn bicep, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He tore something in his arm. He's gonna be out. And our dear GM from Raw is gonna be taking some time off for a little
Oh,
bit. Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
That's all the news.
Oh, I forgot the other bit of news.
What?
What's his name? Had a 24-hour relationship with Nia Jax.
Oh yes,
oh
the Good
yes,
Brother.
the good brother. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Art
Was that a
Anderson. Or is it the other one? The one who doesn't have the hot Asian wife.
Yeah, the other
that
Which
one.
was
one?
Gallows, right? Luke Gallows.
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
He
The
said a
tall
24-hour
one.
The tall one.
relationship.
The tall one. A 24-hour relationship.
Was that like for
He,
real though, or?
I have no idea. He announced it on Twitter.
Was
And
it
he was just
him?
like, I don't know. I don't know if it was like in relation to a game and we'll only find out in a few months, if it was a drunken moment, if somebody snatched his phone. But
I think somebody snatched his phone.
it was something like, I don't know how to tell you this, or it's kind of new, but I just wanted to say I'm dating Nia Jax. And then 24 hours later, he was like, relationships are tough. We decided to part ways.
That's a very me thing. That is how I date. Like on Monday, it's like, oh, there's this guy. By like Tuesday, I'm picking out China for our house, and by Wednesday, I'm like, who? I don't know him.
I'm sorry, but I think like that was like the funniest tweet ever. With he's like, "Thank you for respecting our privacy."
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you
During
for
these
giving us
trying
a
times.
yeah, thank you for giving us a John Cena and Nikki Bella moment." Bloop.
That is so funny. I guess.
Speaking of them, I was
Girl.
doing really good
No,
without not look
no.
I was
without
happy
ever
not
seeing
seeing
them. It
them.
was
I was happy
amazing.
not seeing them on my TV. Either them Bellas. Why are they at SummerSlam? Why are they at Raw? Why are they
If the
here?
Cause
rumors
the
are
shorties are coming
true,
back.
What
if the
rumor?
rumors are true,
Uh-huh.
we are supposed to get allegedly
The
Uh-huh.
women's.
Ronda versus Nikki
Oh,
at
stop.
Why
Evolution.
would
And they
anybody
Oh
retired
want
already?
yeah, I
that?
heard about that too.
And my whole
Why
thing
would
is
anybody
like, I
want
plan
that?
on going, and that's not what I'm going to give WWE my money for. Like, I don't want to watch that at all. No. Nothing about that is like, yay,
No.
let me get. I don't. Why? I'd
I
rather
wouldn't even
get
want
a
to go
root
because
canal.
I don't want you to get the impression that that's what I paid to see. Like, I don't
Right.
want you
Right.
thinking I saw that and I was like, yeah, gotta give you my money.
See, with me, just the commute alone was a no for me. I said, nah,
Oh yeah,
no.
because it's in Uniondale.
It's in Long Island. That's a no for me. Mm-mm.
Hard.
Not driving it, not taking
Hard
a
pass.
bus or a train. It's a hard pass for me,
Right.
especially on a Sunday. And I work with kids. Like,
Especially on a
no,
Sunday.
Jesus, no, no, I'm
My
good.
whole thing is like that weekend, I'm going to be in North Carolina for like homecoming. So I was like, oh, I'll come back like early and go to that. But I'm not trying to give Vinnie Mackin on my money to watch fucking Rhonda and Nikki Bella fight.
Yeah, nah.
But y'all keep forgetting Nikki Bella said she does very powerful moves in the ring. Don't
Good
forget
for
that.
her.
Don't forget.
But for my eyes, they're
She
not
says, I do
powerful.
very powerful moves in the ring. I will never forget that advertisement for Total Divas. And I'm like, I'm sorry, who said that? Who?
All I know is that she is my style icon, and that's where it ends.
I don't want to hear her talk. I don't want to watch her wrestle. She
Show me
just
your
needs to
outfits,
look
bitch.
cute. That's it.
Show me your outfits.
She can totally be a YouTube girl and just do closet hauls like in Sign because I don't want to hear her talk. Like
Oh, shit.
anyway, just she should do something else. I don't want to watch her wrestle Ronda for what shit to do. Like I was willing to give Vince my money, and then that rumor came out, and I was like, well, let me save my dough for me.
We're trying to figure out
I'm
like
saving my money for
what will
WrestleMania.
make me happy. Like, would I be happier with it being a squash match where Nikki only lasts a minute or two, or will I be like, oh really? Nikki managed to last 10 minutes or Ronda. Like either way, I feel like I'm gonna be like, really, bitch.
I'd just be
Like,
happier if she wasn't on my TV.
and basically that. Because
Yeah.
who
There's always
asked
that
for
option.
this? Like the people who are Nikki fans, there aren't. Listen, I don't mean to
The
assume,
people who are
but
Nikki
I'm
fans
gonna assume that
are
there are
also
no.
Kardashian fans. So
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna assume that the people who are Nikki fans are not fans of Nikki's wrestling. They're fans of Nikki.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
if that's the case, she's on Total Bellas and Total Divas, so I don't know why she has to
why is
be
she on Total
on
Divas still?
SmackDown. She can be there, but I don't know why she got to
No,
be on
she
Raw
got
or
the Total
SmackDown.
Bellas. She got her own show. She
But
needs to bow out
listen,
and let
as
somebody else
long as
be on
she
the
ain't on
show.
a show that I watch, I don't care.
Facts.
You see
I
how
don't,
Maurice is no longer on Total Divas because she's on Ms. and Mrs.
because
Yeah,
the way
she
that her check is set
because the
up,
way her check
she
is set
don't
up.
need all that.
She really
Shoot.
don't.
Anywho,
Now that's a show to
live
watch.
from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, it is Monday Night Raw.
Hey.
And our big dog and handsome prince and savior Roman Reigns cuts a promo, talks about how he defeated Barack Lesnar and he plans to defend his title again tonight. Roman wants to defend against Finn Balor, who lost the title due to injury back when he was the very first Universal Champion. And he never got his chance to win it back. So Finn scurries his little tail down to the ring, accepts the challenge, plans to take his title back. They shake hands, and here comes the party, the fun police, Constable Corbin, to ruin the
Mm.
party. You see how people are when they get a haircut? They think they can just do what they want to do, just come out and ruin the fun. Anyway, Corbin says it won't happen because Balor will not be rewarded for his stunt last night. He says that he was supposed to fight Finn Balor, the man, and instead he got the Demon King in his place. So that's a breach of contract. So Corbin says the match never happened. Typical heel tactics. At SummerSlam, and Corbin wants to fight Balor, the man, tonight. Reigns runs down Constable Corbin. His promos are just getting better and better. And now GM Kurt arrives. Angle tells Corbin to shut it up. Confirms the main event of Balor versus Reigns for tonight's main event. And he also tells Constable Corbin that, you know what, buddy? I got a match for you tonight. And Bobby Lashley's music hits. And that match started right then and there. So Corbin takes Lashley up top after the commercial break, of course. Corbin takes Lashley up top. Lashley fights Corbin off. Bobby flies off the ropes into a choke breaker for Corbin for 2. Lashley cuts Corbin off and hits a big ending for the win. Heyman meets with Kurt Angle and says Brock wants his rematch. Lies, all lies, because we all know that Brock is going back to UFC. Angle says it'll be a long, long time until he gets his rematch, which I am so happy for because we don't need Brock Lesnar as champion.
We do not.
Anymore.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Anymore.
I don't want to see that on my television ever again. I don't want to see his face. Like,
Girl.
when I took a picture of the SummerSlam sign at Barclays, I, like, purposely cut off Brock Lesnar and just took it from the star and over. Like, no.
Yeah,
He looked like a glowworm, and he pisses me off. I can't stand him.
Not a glowworm.
He do.
He does look like the butt end of the bread, don't he?
Oh. And you said I was terrible.
No,
Like,
you know what he looks like? You know those blockheads from like Mario Brothers? I think they were in Mario 64 or maybe Super Mario Brothers, and they will come down to the sky to squish you and stuff like that's what Brock looks like.
That's
my goodness.
crazy. And I love it.
So Heyman agrees. So Angle says it'll be a long time before we get this rematch. Heyman agrees and said it should take place at Hell in a Cell. And Kurt Angle said, baby, it'll be a cold day in hell before that rematch happens. So it's safe to say Brock's sailed on. So Constable Corbin arrives, complaining to Kurt Angle. Kurt's like, whatever, dude, I ain't got time for you right now. Corbin says Stephanie is here, and he's going to go tattletale on Angle.
All right, snitch.
Snitches get stitches. So next we get, for the umpteenth time, the Riot Squad versus Ember, Bailey, and Sasha.
Oh my
Can
god!
we get a women's tag team division already?
Seriously, I've been
please.
thinking about that, and it's necessary because it's starting to piss me off.
And just to basically get to the point, the Riot Squad won.
Yeah, bye.
Unfortunately,
I'm so shocked. Oh my gosh.
shocking.
What?
Shocking.
They have
I mean,
so much talent, and it's just like wasting away.
Well, Ruby Riot has so much talent of the
Yeah,
Riot Squad.
true. Yeah.
I could do without the other two.
Mm-hmm.
So, Triple H, the man behind NXT, arrives, and we get NXT chants because NXT is way better than the main roster.
Hello.
He says that NXT blew the roof off the place. I'm like, indeed. I'm sure the main roster was turning their nose up at them, like, oh, we got to work with
They
Vince.
sure were.
And Vince still hasn't taken note because he thinks he's a genius, but I digress.
Oh gosh.
So basically, Triple H comes out and tells the fans, my program was better than Vince's in so many words. That's pretty much what he said. Let's be honest. Yeah. He says he loves wrestling. He'll work until the day he dies to keep this here forever for everyone. But he wants to get back in the ring, as if we didn't already know he's facing Taker in Australia for the Super Showdown. So he said he didn't want to face Taker because of how things ended after their Mania match at Hell in a Cell. And then we get the picture on the Jumbotron of him, Taker, and HBK. And in that moment, you got 3 of the all-time greats standing in that picture. And Triple H was like, you know what? I'm in. So on October 6th, we are going to get Triple H versus Undertaker, the final chapter in this saga. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
I was going to be like,
Taker,
is it though?
Taker getting up there.
They always tell us it's the final
It's always
chapter.
over. And then it's like, oh, he's back. Oh, okay. Hey, girl.
So Triple H's going to tape it up again, put some water in his mouth, put the vest on. It's on. But yeah, I don't know. We'll
Can
see.
I just say something about this? So I was having a conversation about this yesterday. That whole promo was not for us, but somehow Triple H made us care. And it's like, we know that these overseas pay-per-views are not for us. Mm-hmm. They're really ridiculous. You can tell that it's for whatever country they're hosting it in. Always some random match from the Attitude Era or some random wrestler from the Attitude Era that they know. And somehow Triple H, as I'm watching him cut this promo and talk about this whole rivalry that's really been dead for a long time,
A
I'm
long
like,
time.
yo, he's really selling me on this. Like, I
You
think
know
I
who else been dead for a long
might
time?
watch.
The Undertaker.
I was about to
He,
say, see,
they will not let that man rest. Like,
and he
yes,
needed
he got a new hip, but he's like 5,000 years old. He went to elementary school with Jesus. Let that man
yo,
retire.
seriously. I've been saying that for the
Morgan
longest too.
Freeman. He definitely went with Morgan Freeman. Morgan
They
Freeman's older than Jesus, I think.
No, but see, I wasn't sold on it just because I'm looking at Triple H and then I'm thinking about The Undertaker. And I'm just like, that poor man. He just needs a recliner and a cat on his lap.
That's
and
it.
let him watch his stories. Like,
That's
just let
it.
him be.
He just want to be at home watching General Hospital retirees.
Seriously.
But every couple of months, this is
They're
twice
like, hey,
this
what's
year.
up?
Vince McMahon want to
Like,
call
this
him
is-
up. Hey,
This is the
can you
second
come to
time
work
this
today?
year he has to wrestle.
Is
There
it? No,
should
I
be
think it's the
no
third.
reason-
No, isn't it the third
Oh,
now?
it's the third. It is the
Yeah,
third.
because he was here at the
Totally
Garden
forgot
recently in July.
about.
And then he did the Raw, right? Or something
He
like
did
that.
He did
Greatest
WrestleMania.
Royal Rumble. He did
And
WrestleMania.
Mania.
Yeah, he did Mania, Greatest Royal Rumble, and now this is his third pay-per-view.
And
Let
he
that
was
man
at
go
he was at
home.
a WWE
Raw
live
25, right?
he was at Raw 25 and he did a house show in
A
here
house
at the
show.
Garden.
See, let that man go to bed. Like,
Let
all
him go
he
to
wants
bed.
to
Let him
do-
go to bed. Let him
Like,
have his
let
dinner at
him-
6. Let him have his
let
dinner at a
him-
reasonable hour.
Exactly. He just wants to get his Denny's half price. And Vince McMahon is on his line every quarter, like, we need you. And because he's so loyal to the brand to a fault, he's going to say yes.
You know what? Seth Rollins made a good point earlier this week when he was saying that, basically the WWE doesn't need to keep bringing back these old wrestlers, because if you keep bringing them back, then you're not giving the new wrestlers a chance to show what they can
Exactly.
do. You're not giving them a chance to become legends like The Undertaker or Triple H or, Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock. Like, stop bringing them back all the dang on time.
Yeah.
It's
So-
definitely not fair to the current roster who
Right.
is
Yeah.
working
Agreed.
their asses off to put on a good
Just
show.
for you to bring The
And-
Rock back for a main event
Right.
at WrestleMania. And it's like, come on, man.
Exactly. It's like nostalgia is cool or whatever, but let these kids have their moment. Like,
That's what we have the app
look,
for. We can
True.
go back
Yeah.
and watch all that shit.
Exactly. We don't want to look back at this era 10, 15, 20 years from now and just be like, oh, it was a whole bunch of nostalgia.
And it was a beat
And
up Undertaker having a match.
old ass Undertaker. Like, Undertaker is going to be in a wheelchair with one of those I fallen and can't get up buttons attached, still wrestling,
Talking about Hell in a
because Vince
Cell
McMahon
match.
is going to call him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
no. Yeah.
Rolling down the ramp in
Bro.
a motorized scooter.
In a motorized scooter, and it's still going to take him 3 years to get from the entrance to ring.
Oh, man.
Free
Oh, my
the
goodness.
Undertaker. Hashtag
Right.
free the Undertaker.
Free him.
Let's get that trending now.
Free him.
Y'all know this is all Vince. All Vince. He thinks he's
Yeah.
a genius. Anywho, speaking of our current roster's talent, Dean Ambrose versus Ziggles. So Dean,
Zane.
Zaddy,
Zaddy Zane.
Dean, of course, is accompanied by Seth. Ziggles was accompanied by the Scotsman, Drew McIntyre. Seth and Drew were brawling outside of the ring. Ziggles decides to join Drew, and they slam Seth to the barricade until Ambrose makes the save. Back in the ring, Ambrose looks for Dirty Deeds. Seth runs in and hits a suicide dive on a Drew. Dirty Deeds finishes Ziggler, but it was interesting because Ziggles was trying to hit his finisher on Ambrose, but Ambrose kind of countered that with the Dirty Deeds. Backstage, Balor meets with Braun. Braun warns him he may cash in if he wins tonight. Okay, Braun, we know he can get these hands. And then Elias, he said somebody tried to sabotage and destroy all that he built last night. And I agree with him. They need to investigate because that was not okay. Then Kurt Hawkins arrives, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I had fell asleep on this part. And then Kurt Hawkins arrived, and I was like, I already know what's gonna happen, so I went back to sleep. Um, and Poe thing, it was Kurt Hawkins' hometown. Is he from New York? That is so sad. Mm-mm-mm. He's a loser, just like the Giants. Anyway,
Cold as
Oh.
ice.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the Giants.
Elias laughs him off and says Hawkins is a loser. See, he was born a loser and will die a loser, just like everyone here. See, he said, "This is my stage. You don't belong here." Elias plays his tune, but Hawkins asks if he will hide behind his guitar and scarf. So now we got a match. Hawkins fires up with a clothesline and drop kick. Elias cuts Hawkins off, and the drift away finishes Hawkins. And from what I understand, Hawkins is like the one that wants to keep this losing streak going. But
I
that's the word backstage.
mean, what else is he gonna do?
I mean, it is funny. Yeah.
Like otherwise who's gonna be Archer? Like
Poe R-Truth, they don't be respecting him.
at all. But
They,
yes, Kurt Hawkins is from Long Island.
mm, well, he can go back to Long Island.
Keep it.
So now we get into the authors of Pain who are currently being buried by Vince McMahon in typical Vince fashion
Yes, they
versus
are.
Titus Worldwide. Same with Dana Brooke and Apollo. Dana Brooke seems smitten with Apollo. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Okay.
Lord.
Got a little jungle fever going on here. Okay.
Honey.
Titus interrupted their meeting. AOP cuts Apollo off and sets him up top. Apollo fights and hits a high cross for two. The standing moonsault follows for another two. Apollo takes out Akim. Is it Akim or Akam? Akam.
Akam.
But Razor knocks Titus to the floor. Razor cuts off Apollo, and the last chapter finishes it. They don't be doing Titus right. The chocolate Hershey god, they don't be doing him right either. So now we go to Stephanie McMahon. Basically, it's Ronda Rousey's championship coronation. Stephanie,
Boo.
the women's division is surrounding Stephanie, or surrounding the ring as Stephanie makes her arrival. Stephanie praises the women, hypes the Evolution pay-per-view. Stephanie takes credit for Rousey's success due to her business skills, saying she molded Rousey in her image and announced her as her protege. And I completely agree because y'all know I love Stephanie McMahon. And I'm like, you are speaking so much truth, Stephanie. So much truth. So Stephanie says they may be chanting Rousey, but she hears her name. I love Stephanie. She's so narcissistic.
Yes, we love a narcissistic queen.
Yes, get it, girl. Rousey pops up. Surprisingly, her makeup. Well, did she even have on makeup? I don't know. She didn't look like Hayla today. Anyway, she says that this isn't about Stephanie. It's about all the women, and she kumbayas with the girls and get in the ring and get up on the ropes. And Natty, you're the backbone of the division. And Sasha and Bailey had this amazing Iron Woman match and the Revolution, and she's just really just buttering them up. Then she's like, I ain't Brock Lesnar. I'm going to be a fighting champion. I said, oh, okay. I see you, Ronda, trying to make me like you, but no. And Stephanie goes, Ronda, I don't even know who you are anymore. And she's like, look at what you did to poor Alexa. And Alexa's like looking all sad. And Stephanie says that's not wrestling. She tries to turn all the women on Ronda. Ronda's like, I'm not here to break their arms. I'm here to break your arms. She's got to work on her promos. Like, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
God,
big
yes.
time.
Oh,
Like,
my
yes.
gosh.
Jesus.
I'm like, good Lord, stop giving her the microphone. So she armbars Stephanie. Stephanie rolls out of the ring. All the heel women tend to Stephanie. All the other women, including the Bellas, again on my TV. Too much. Why are you on my TV? Y'all don't even wrestle no more.
We watch Raw to avoid y'all.
They need to be chanting, you can't wrestle to them. Anyway.
Well,
and they like all in the ring, like, yay, we love Ronda and she deserves it. But Sasha Bay's face was saying otherwise.
She
was not happy.
Her and like even Natty, like I can't stand like
Natty had that fake
like,
smile on.
Yeah,
like.
Natty's promos are like crap too, and she's just the old cat lady. I get it, but the girl can wrestle, you know.
Yes.
So for me, it's like, damn, really? I was so mad at SummerSlam, and that whole thing just pissed me off even more. Like I just walked away from the television at that point because I was just like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
You talking about Natty's promos just reminded me of the time when Lana told Natty to go to acting
Acting school,
classes
yo,
because her
that was,
promos sucked. I'm like,
yo.
damn, how the person who can't wrestle at all gonna tell you that your
She gonna
promo
come for your
suck, bro?
neck.
But Lana
That's
knows her strength. She knows she can cut the hell
she
out of a
said.
promo.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, I can't wrestle, but I could actually do a promo. Like what?
Yeah.
Damn.
Treated.
Honey.
So Dee tickled. So now we transition into the tag team division, but it's not tag team action. Both members of the B team are going to be in singles action against both members of the Revival. And since we are pressed for
Okay.
time, Bo Dallas lost to Scott Dawson, and Curtis Axel lost to. Wait, did he lose to Dash Wilder? I think he did.
Oh, yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I'm
he
pretty
did.
sure he did. So
Curtis Axel sure did lose.
get into the important stuff. Renee comes and interviews Roman Reigns about tonight's title defense against Finn Balor. He didn't chase the title to not defend it because he's a fighting champion, and Balor deserves the chance, but he will lose. And just in case y'all were wondering, he's not concerned about Braun because guess what? Roman Reigns' hands are ready to eat for everyone too. Boo boo.
Yeah.
Two snaps in a circle. So Stephanie's getting medical attention for that 3-second arm bar. And Corbin and Stephanie yell at Kurt Angle. Stephanie thinks he needs a vacation. Pitt puts Corbin in charge as acting GM. Of course, we know Kurt Angle. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're setting him up to return as a full-time wrestler.
Jesus
but then I
Christ.
also heard
Oh
that.
God.
Well, no, okay, it was just a rumor, but I also heard another rumor that the reason they put him on a little vacation is because they're going to Canada next week and he can't get into the country. So
The
I
tea
think
is
that
hot.
one might be more true than him becoming a full-time wrestler again because his body's just all jacked up.
That's what
How
I'm
you can't get into
saying.
Canada?
Girl,
He
Gucci
must
Mane
have a
can't.
record.
Gucci
What did
Mane
you
can't
do
get in
that
Canada
Canada?
either.
Well, I know I Gucci Mane can't get to
Yeah,
Canada,
that's
but
a
why
whole different
can't Kurt
story.
Angle get to Canada?
Now I
Kurt
have to see if
has some
Kurt.
legal stuff.
Yeah, Kurt got charges. He got a
Kurt got
mugshot.
charges.
If you got a
Kurt,
mugshot, you can't get into Canada. It's
Kurt
a
got
wrap.
street cred. Which y'all thought he was just that day he was teaming with the Shield. Y'all thought he was acting. Nah, baby. Kurt got. They put my man in a bulletproof vest. He was like, "Look, I'm about that life,
Thug life.
Yo.
shoot." So now we get to the Universal Title match. So Reigns fires up. Balor cuts Roman off with a roll up for 2. This is like somewhere into the match, so we get through all the blah blah blah. Now we're into the good stuff. Superman punch by Reigns. All of a sudden, we hear roar because Braun's here. So he chilling on the stage as Balor hits the sling blade. And I'm reading Don's notes, and I don't know what that means. But anyway, it was something that I think Don was just excited when he wrote this.
Come on, Ron. Get it together.
So the double stomp misses, and Reigns hits the spear for the win, right? So Braun comes in. He literally kicked Roman across the ring in the chest. And I was just that looked like it hurt it. Or even hurt it. It hurt. But I think
Yeah.
But I think his little bulletproof vest might have absorbed most of the shot. Anyway, Braun's like, I'm cashing in. So Joe Sands like, Braun Strowman's cashing his money in the bank. All of a sudden the Shield music hit. And people are like confused, like, huh? What? And then here comes Seth and here comes Dean Ambrose. They come to save their brother in their Shield
all
gear.
black like the Omen.
All black like the
Hey.
Omen. Dressed in all black like the Omen. So they surround the ring, and we got a brawl on our hands. They beat down Braun. I actually felt bad for Braun a little bit, just a little bit. So they beat him down, jumped to the floor. The Hounds of Justice are back because they follow and hit the Shield bomb through the announce table on Braun Strowman. So the Shield is back, baby. Remember when
Mm.
Dean messed it up? Well, they back now.
Oh God.
They back.
Listen,
They are back.
I'm just waiting to see if someone who's gonna turn on who now.
I got
Probably
money
You
on
Dean.
know,
Dean.
you know it's coming.
Somebody is going to turn on our Universal Champion
Yes, I
Dean doesn't
truly.
have
because they do these stupid reunions to force us to like him because
yeah.
Yeah.
he's not a
Well,
likable person.
I think this reunion happened because it was paused 9 months ago. So I
Right,
think they're just
Yeah.
picking up where they left off.
right.
Right.
Mhm.
But I also think it's a good way to not give it to Braun, which is what we all want anyway.
Yeah.
It's what we deserve.
It is what we
Honestly,
deserve.
truly, it is.
And I feel like Vince wants to make up for lost time for
Yeah.
Blockhead having that belt for so long. So I
Mm.
feel like he's just about to shuffle that belt for a little while and then give it to Braun and let Braun have it for a long time. I think this is going to play out for like the next year or two because I think Vince is leaving once XFL comes back.
Vince
That would
ain't
be
going nowhere.
rare.
Another thing we don't need.
In a
Oh, no,
perfect world,
we didn't
yeah.
ask for that, but I think like whoever is invested in XFL now, I think they're going to tell Vince for the inaugural or whatever for season 2, you have to be here 100% of the time. I don't think it's going to be a forever break because XFL is not going to last. It doesn't matter what way you cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Vince is going to take a break, and I think Triple H is going to step up and will finally get
What we
the main
deserve.
roster programming we deserve. In two
Seriously.
years, people, just hold out for 2 more years.
Oh God. Here's
All
hoping I make it.
right. Before we get into SmackDown, I will say that if you go on the WWE website, you can see the WWE.com exclusive of what happened after they put Braun Strowman through the table, which is he lifted himself up and was looking real pissed. So it's
He
not a
always looks
complete
pissed.
but it's not like he was laid out. You know what I mean? Like he was cognizant, not sitting up but getting there. So hopefully he'll kick some ass and take some names next week. Maybe, I don't know, catch Seth coming out the bathroom and get them hands or something. That's what I would say. But we'll
He
see
can't
what
even use the
happens on this
bathroom
one.
in peace. Mm.
I wouldn't you try to jump me when I was fair and square and told your bitch ass I was coming? You gonna ruin my chances and almost ruin my money in the bank opportunity like I'm Baron Corbin, bitch?
How dare you?
Because I'm still not letting that go. Baron Corbin ruined his shit, and that was funny.
It was
All
hilarious. And
right,
I yeah.
okay, you guys, we're taking a little too long, so I'm gonna try to zoom through SmackDown, but I'm long-winded, so we'll see what happens. Before we get into it, I want you to support our sponsor, specifically Amazon.com. It is the marketplace that matters, almost like SmackDown. You can get, I don't want to say literally everything, but pretty much anything that you want. So, in order to keep our podcast free and all the other podcasts on the CSPN network, you're going to go to cspn.us. You're going to click on the banner that says Keep Our Podcast Free. Scroll down to Amazon.com and shop through there. There are no special codes. Nothing that you buy costs you more. We just get a little bit of a kickback that keeps us running, keeps our editing sexy, and everything is wonderful. Yes, yes. CSPN.com/US. Keep our podcast free. Amazon.com. So, this week on SmackDown, it opens with Miz and Maurice bowing their heads and having a moment of personal silence and reflection as the crowd chants for Daniel Bryan. Miz says at SummerSlam something happened and he has a family to think about. Miz announces a retirement from ever facing Daniel Bryan again. He says this 8 year saga is over. He did exactly what he said he would do. He beat Daniel Bryan in front of a sold out crowd. Daniel Bryan gave him everything, punched him 100 times, but it didn't equal one Miz punch. Boom roasted. He claims to have the WWE's hardest punch, And that led to him pinning Bryan in front of his wife and daughter. And he said he is going to move on with his life and hypes his reality show. Daniel Bryan comes, calls Miz a coward. Miz says, "No, bitch, I'm a winner." The crowd, the crowd tends to agree with Daniel Bryan. He says he's superior to Daniel Bryan in every way, and says Bryan will never beat him or face him again. Daniel Bryan tells him to shut up, stop lying. Daniel Bryan came out of retirement, punched Miz in the face, and will expose Miz as a wannabe Hollywood star cosplaying as a professional wrestler. That's kind of hurtful. Maurice tells him to
Yikes.
retire, go home, and change his name to Daniel Bella. That's a pretty name,
Oh,
Sick burn.
Burn.
actually. I mean, she's Canadian. Everybody can't be Kevin Owens. Brie arrives and Maurice runs, so she kicks Mrs. Ass. And then Daniel Bryan knocks him to the floor. Bryan puts over Brie's punch and says he talked with Paige, and at Hell in a Cell, they will compete in a mixed tag match.
Oh
Backstage,
God.
Miz is
oh.
ranting. He
I
meets
hope
with
it's on the pre-show.
Paige. It won't be.
No, it won't be.
Paige doesn't give a shit and mocks him for Brie kicking his ass and says the match stays. That is not nice because we don't like harassment of any gender. No, no, no. Brie should
Mm-mm.
have kept her hands to herself. Miz didn't do anything to her. And Maurice had on 5 inch heels. You could have caught her just for being
Maurice
lazy.
came out there looking good.
Yeah, she's looking
Yep.
great.
She got a shape back. She was looking good.
I feel like this is all long shade to Nikki Bella and John Cena. And played like that, it makes me happy.
Yes.
Like if at the end of this they're like, let's be friends and shade John Cena and Nikki Bella, and be like, yeah, let's.
Only in a perfect world.
Be like, can you believe they're still never getting married? Ah, no children. A mess.
We all knew
Like,
that was gonna happen.
like when's your anniversary? When's yours? Ah, no, not one of those. Like that would be fun. I'm petty. Don't mind me. Okay, next, Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. Um, what the hell happened? Oh, Orton rips at Jeff's ear hole, but Jeff fights him off. Oh, he fights off the draping DDT and stomps Randy Orton in the balls, causing a DQ. Ha ha.
Mm.
Maybe, maybe you'll stop showing your penis to people,
Exactly.
allegedly.
Putting your hand.
Oh,
Girl,
fit
Maybe you'll
in your
stop putting your hands down your
pants.
pants.
nasty
You're
self.
nasty.
Nasty.
He is just
Boom.
nasty.
Nasty.
So
Ain't got no home trainer.
post match, they brawl into the crowd. Jeff lays him on a table, beats on him with a handheld camera. Then he climbs the production boxes and puts Orton through a table with a swanton. It's lit. Backstage, Renee interviews the bar. They're challenging the winner of that night's tag title match. The Good Brothers arrive, do some comedy as Anderson shows off his abs. The Good Brothers want the next shot, and if the bar has an issue, they can settle it in the ring. And the bar accepts. So they're fighting for the number one contender spot for whoever technically will win the tag team match that's happening on Tuesday. But if you remember what we told you about the injury report, you'll already know who won. Next, Peyton Royce versus Naomi. Naomi fights
Oh,
to her. Naomi lost. Next,
yeah.
Big
Oh
E's.
wow.
And
I
it
was
wasn't
gonna,
that great of a match either.
yeah, I was gonna give
It
the
was like
report, but it's just
sloppy.
like, don't nobody want to hear about this sadness except Don.
Mm.
Or is,
Mm.
does he like the other one? I can't keep them straight. All you need to know is Naomi did not win. Backstage, Big E's ribs are bad. He's getting taped up, and he's eating ribs while his ribs are
Get
being
it,
taped
Big
up.
E.
And
Oh,
as Kofi and
cannot.
Woods said that they will win the tag titles match. So Big E's not wrestling, is what you should gather from that.
Okay.
Becky is all business on the way to the ring. No glad handing with the fans tonight. Becky
Mm-mm.
says she deserves to be here as champion, and
You deserve it.
Since Charlotte stole that moment from her, she got what she deserved. Facts are facts, America.
Becky,
SummerSlam
Becky, Becky.
SummerSlam was supposed to be her time. She fought her way for months to the championship match. It even got over Charlotte being added to the match, as she was going to prove she was more than Charlotte's friend. She put this division on the map, and the fans act like they're with her, but were they really? There were no hashtags. No one boycotted SummerSlam over Charlotte's inclusion. You all applauded her when she won. Y'all weren't upset. And when you're asked who's the best, you don't say Becky Lynch. She feels like y'all have made her an afterthought. This generation, y'all's generation, is all opinions, all talk, no action. But she took action at SummerSlam. She says she sees things clearly now and knows Charlotte is holding her back and stealing her spotlight. This is
Mm,
her time, her
mm.
opportunity, but not because of, and I quote, any of you, but because she deserves it and because she's the best. No one can tell her any different. And as Charlotte arrives, she charges the ring, they brawl. Paige tells all of the women's division to go and break them up. They keep fighting off the others and they brawl to the floor because everybody's angry because they're the new Champa and Gargano or
Here we go.
something.
Mm.
Or something. Next, Rusev and Lana versus Almas and Zelina Vega. Lana spears Zelina and Aiden English arrives and takes a chair from Cien Almas. And then the Machka kick and the accolade finishes off Cien. So Lana and Rusev are winners. Because of
About time.
Rusev.
It's
Because of
Rusev
Aiden
Day.
English. Because it is Rusev Day.
Because it's Rusev
Day.
Day.
A
Come on.
vocalist.
Come on, choir.
Come
Yes.
on.
Uh, Nakamura is an asshole and
Yes,
claims
and I
that
fucking love it.
And I'm
and
here for it.
claims he is an American hero as the U.S. champion.
Facts.
He proclaims this, knock America.
Yo, the United States of Knock America. That
I
shit
love
took me
it.
out.
Sign me up.
New hashtag.
I'm a fan, truth be told. Renee brings out AJ. She asks him what happened at SummerSlam. He says it didn't go as planned, but he does not regret what he did. He said he is not proud of how he lost and says Samoa Joe crossed the line and he broke a promise. AJ promises the next time Joe mentions his family, he'll rip his heart out. Joe attacks AJ from behind and locks in the coquina clutch. Joe lays AJ out and calls out to Wendy Styles and says AJ won't be coming home to tuck the kids. And as he's already gone night night. Because Joe is disrespectful.
He's so
I
petty.
love him. He's my favorite.
This should
Carmella
not be
meets
happening in the United States and not America. I'm just saying.
Yep.
no, not hey, I have that dress. I'm sorry. Y'all know I like to watch reality shows while I do this.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
shopping
mm.
online too.
Now I'm watching What Not to Wear, and I'm like, got that dress. I would never put it with that cardigan though. Anyway, Carmella meets with Paige and wants her title rematch. Our Truth arrives and says Carmella has been ducking him and he wants his title match.
He said, "You've been
Paige,
ducking and dodging me for a long time." I said, "Our truth so senile and confused."
Paige
Hmm.
says that's not how any of this works. And then Paige books Carmella's rematch for next week. So it is your main event of the night: the Bludgeon Brothers versus New Day in a no DQ SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Rowan misses a charge and spears himself through the barricade. Luke Harper is left alone and takes Woods back in and looks for the powerbomb through the table. Kofi makes the save with the mallet and a Trouble in Paradise. And then Xavier hits the elbow drop, putting Luke Harper through the table. And Woods makes the pin, and we have new champions. Big E comes, and everybody's lit because the New Day are the five time,
Five
five time,
time,
five time,
five
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 time.
time W
W.
W.
W
W.
E
E.
SmackDown champions.
Sure. It's lit. It's so lit.
That was quick, Dee Dee. Look at you.
Look, I tried to be fast. Also helping, I didn't see any of it because I was high and I fell asleep.
I just love you so much.
Mm,
Because you're like,
mm.
I was high.
I
Hey,
was. Listen, I
how
told
she
y'all.
was high on life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you what I was high on. It was a brownie, right? And so I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. I had bought it a while ago. It's been in my fridge. And I originally cut, it might have been like a quarter or a third. It was not half. And I ate it, and I was high for like, had to be like 24 hours. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do that no more. So I cut the rest of the brownie into sixes, and I ate 1/6 with a shit ton of ice cream. Had to be like, I don't know, a whole pint's worth. I was high as hell.
Listen, those
And
things will
like,
sneak up on you.
it was like the room got brighter, but the TV got lower. And
Oh
I was
Lord.
And then
like,
you went night night.
and I was like, what am I even? What are they talking about? And
That
I,
brownie put her in a coquina clutch. That's what.
it really did. Like I missed the AJ thing. I think I saw Becky and them fight. I don't know. I woke up and it was midnight, and then I woke up again and it was 5 a.m. So like the things, right? But
I
oh my
Mm-hmm.
God.
mean, you
So
got some
yeah,
good rest. It's fine.
yeah. I mean, I was well rested. I woke up and I was like, am I still high? Lord
That's
knows I
so
don't.
funny.
I
That's
don't
the
want that.
listen. I've been there. It's no.
And I
I don't
was
know how I
like,
get through the day.
I was sitting at my desk for a couple hours, like, My friend was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I don't know."
Check in on
Mhm.
me in an hour.
I was like, "Maybe I need water." I had coffee. The coffee was amazing.
Mm.
But
Yeah, you were
anyway,
still high.
yeah, probably. Okay,
NXT.
NXT happened. Who's gonna do that? Am I doing it?
I'll do it.
Yay,
I'll
you
do it
do
because
it.
Belair, she was fighting. She's back from injury. So
Her
fellow
injury
Ball for
being her
life,
honeymoon.
her honeymoon, fellow Ball for life,
Hmm.
Miss Bianca Belair. Shout out to UT versus Deanna Perrazzo. So many new women in NXT. I can't keep
I
up.
mean,
But
it's a
anyway,
good name, Deanna.
That was the
We're a
it
match
fan of
is.
that name.
before.
If not the person, we're a fan of the name.
This is true. What were you gonna say, Angelina?
Yeah, that was the match. That was one of the dark matches. Don was telling me that I was like, I didn't watch Takeover. I didn't watch NXT. He goes, it was the matches before the pay per view. I was like, oh, then yes, I did see them.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a dark match.
Oh,
Hmm.
cool.
Bianca won.
Yeah, she did. And Honey was twirling that ponytail, and I was just dancing in the stands. Like, I love her, like her music, and I actually listen to it on a regular basis. Like when I'm getting ready, it's on one of my playlists. Yeah.
So we got a couple of interviews after NXT Takeover. One was interviews by Velveteen Dream and EC3 after their Takeover matches. EC3 said tonight Dream was a better man, and when pressed, EC3 thinks that Lars Sullivan has the most motive to take out our boy Aleister Black. We get an interview from Ricochet about his win. He talks about Adam Cole until Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly show up to threaten him. Pete Dunne walks in, evens it up. Undisputed Era backs up. Ricochet calls Dunne mate, but Dunne says, "Don't get it twisted, boo boo. I don't like you like that. I just don't like the Undisputed Era." He also throws in that he wants the North American title, so apparently Ricochet has a target on his back now.
Mm.
So Shayna, standing with her fellow four horsewomen, which
Nobody calls
no,
them
we will
that.
not be calling them the
No.
horsewomen.
Bye.
Shayna standing with her friends, her fellow MMA bitches, is
Thank you.
asked about the loss. Shayna says Kyrie didn't beat her; she lost. Nothing about Kyrie's skill had anything to do with that. She's the better fighter. Whatever, Shayna.
Okay, but who's the better wrestler? Oh, okay.
All
Okay,
right.
Oh, okay.
okay.
All
Two
right.
snaps in a circle. Pete Dunne versus Zach Gibson for the United Kingdom Championship. Yeah, NXT on vacation this week because we only got one match. Okay. Gibson goes for Shankly Gates, but Dunne fights it off.
I like that
Gibson finds
name.
Shankly Gates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got to
It
put it on
sounds
a
like
shirt.
some rickety old English man.
Should I do this whole review in a British accent then?
Can you?
Mm.
If you
Gibson
can.
Gibson finds a creative way to roll back in Shankly Gates and gets it completely locked in.
Oh man.
Then Dunn fights to the ropes, and when his arms are taken away, he bites the ropes to save himself. Gibson stomps on the back of Dunn's head and then puts the boots to him. Gibson talks smack and adds a vicious lariat. That knocked Dunn's mouthpiece out. Gibson picks it up and stares at it.
Oh, that was so
He goes
disgusting.
to throw it in the crowd, but it takes a while. Dunn
Ew.
stops Gibson and snaps his finger. But it in connects for the win.
Yeah,
So
I really
now
thought
on,
he
y'all
was gonna
gotta
put
do
that
the
mouthpiece in
UK
his mouth.
Championship matches in British accent. Call
I'm
me
a
up.
fan of that. Yes. Ooh. All right. So, since Angelina, you saw the dark matches, how were they in the arena? Were the fans
It
into it or?
Yeah, they were pretty into it. Like I said before, though, like I was drinking most of the time,
Yeah.
My
and
girl.
trying to save my phone because I was like on like 8%. I was like, no, 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 this can't be happening. Um, But yeah, people were pretty into it. The arena wasn't that full at that time because people were
Mm-hmm.
outside just acting a donkey.
Yeah, they were.
I was just like, what is happening? But yeah, but the people that were in there were pretty into it. Which I mean, it says a lot about the product because usually when people go to the main roster and that pre-show comes on, people are like, nah, we
Yeah.
good. But yeah, it was entertaining. Pete Dunne is
Good.
really talented, but I just always talk about his mug, like, eek. But
He looks so
yeah,
angry.
yeah, all the time, like
I
just
don't know
hurt.
why I like angry people so much.
Mm.
So I like Braun. Looks like you've been through some things.
Oh Lord.
All right. If that's it, we can proceed to shout out.
Shout it out, shout it out, shout it out.
All right, Tati, you want to go first?
Um, Shout out to God for keeping my mouth as sweet as cotton candy, therefore not cursing people out at my job. Thank
Hey.
you for keeping me employed, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to pay Con Ed. Um, Shout out to Jade and XD. They have a live show coming up in New York in October. I will be there. Shout out to the boombox.com. Everybody should go there and read nostalgic news about 90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B because my job depends on it. And just shout out to you guys for being tonight. And I had a blast.
Yay, we're happy to have you.
Yes.
I'm sorry I missed you since you had to leave early and I came super
I
late.
know. And like, I was so just thrashed Saturday night.
It
I,
happens. It was
that
it was firmly my intention. Had I been on time, I was gonna go. Have you heard of it? Is it Atlantic
Atlantic Star.
Social? Atlantic Social. The bar I told you to go
Oh
to.
yeah, the bar. It was like literally right there too.
Yeah, that's what he
I
says.
was
I'm
tempted to just
literally
sit
right
there by
across the
myself.
street. Oh, Jeremy would have got you fucked up. You might have had to leave early like Tatiana did.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad I did what I did then.
'Cause Jeremy don't care nothing about your liver. All right, Angelina, shout outs.
Well, first and foremost, shout out to the Glow. You ladies are awesome.
Whoop, whoop.
Ow.
Um, and shout out to Triple H for putting out something that's completely amazing. I think that's probably the best live show I've been to in a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Usos. Happy birthday, Booze. Lord, we are
Mm-hmm.
blessed. Lord. Um,
I want to be in an USO penitentiary.
hello. Hello.
Just saying. And
Shout out to my
get with some
girl.
Shankly Gates up in there.
And shout out to my girl Laura Singh, because I know she's probably gonna listen to this one of these days. My homie, my wrestling co-worker. We sit there and talk about this all day. And yeah. And to Ron in
Oh,
production.
not Ron in
Who the
production.
Ron
hell
in
is
production.
Ron? You still calling him
I
Ron?
still call him Ron all the time. And I know he gets mad, but I do not care.
He cracking up right now, I bet.
I bet heart emojis to you, Ron.
Oh gosh, Jade, shout outs.
Shout out to the Glow. Had a great time in Brooklyn and in New York with you guys. We just next year we're gonna plan better. We have a whole year to
Yes.
plan,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
so we can plan better. Dee Dee is gonna come in the day
The
before
day
Yes.
before,
Most definitely.
not the hour of, not the hour
No.
of.
So shout out to us because we had a great time. Um, and no, the WrassleCast boys cannot intrude on our trip next year.
Nope.
Okay, well Don can come and
All
Quan can
right.
come.
And Quintessential can come.
Yes.
We
Um,
voted.
we voted exclusive access. Shout out to again, like Angelina said, Triple H because NXT is just it's great watching it on TV. It's even better live. And shout out to my mom for coming to
Yes. She's
NXT
so cute.
Takeover and being in the background on the WrassleCast tonight. So, yeah. And shout out to Don, aka Ron, in the production truck. Ron Ray Laurente.
Yo, yes.
I'm
All right.
done.
Okay. I'll shout out to Ron slash Don, best producer in the game. Shout out to you ladies. So shout out to Angelina. Shout out to Tatiana. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Jade's mama. Shout out to Jade's auntie. Shout out to Jade's bartender friend
Danielle
because
Statuto at the Iron Horse. Go check her out.
like so much fun, so nice. Like everybody in there was nice. The other bartender was nice. The bouncer was
Liz, shout
nice.
out to
Like
Liz at the
they
Iron
all
Horse
just
too. Go check my
just
girls out
nice.
there.
They got a swing above the bar.
Yes,
So
and you can
you
lay
are
on the
ready to
bar and they'll
go.
pour liquor down your throat. It's great.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So anyway, shout out to them. Or shout out to y'all, I should say. And then shout out to traveling on a wing and a prayer, you
Mm.
know? Shout out to Elias, because yes. Shout out to Mel, because Mel always gets shout outs. There were other shout outs, but I forgot them because I've been drinking. Oh, shout out to Sam and Greg. Hope you enjoy your week off. Shout out to the WrassleCast because next week is episode 200.
Oh,
Woo
Yes.
look it now.
woo! Like 200 times they've done this. I don't think I started at number 200. I think I'm at like 150. That's a lot of damn episodes. So shout out to
Groundbreaking.
Don again because I bet you Don has missed either like none or like five.
Who is Don? You mean Ron?
Or Juan.
If
Who
if
is Don
Don
you
mi- if
Juan.
speaking?
Don if Don missed Ron, surely
John.
Ron was there. If Don
Yes.
missed,
John. Like whomsoever he is. Shout out to him.
he's
Big
elusive.
time. Oh, like the elusive Shantu.
Has
Smart.
anybody ever met Don in person though?
No, no, I
Is
haven't.
he
Uh-huh.
real?
Is he a real person or is he a
I
robot?
mean,
Is
allegedly, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know. Listen, a lot of things can happen. AI, robots.
Don might be Alexa.
How would we know?
Alexa,
I'm,
send the
I
girls a
mean,
link
I've,
to the
I've,
podcast.
I've seen him in a video, but it's not like I saw him 360. That could have been a hologram. I don't know.
mm,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
something needs to be done.
Don could be Vince McMahon.
Mm.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What if Don is our truth?
You've been ducking and
This
dodging.
is
He had the neck roll going
amazing.
and everything. You've been
This is
ducking and dodging.
amazing. We have to
The,
research this. I'll
the
get
man
back to
behind the myth.
you. Oh, wait, and shout out to me because I won Who You Got. Hey!
Yay!
Woo! Now, realistically, it also might be a tie with Jupiter Julep, but either way, I won. So, congratulations to me, and congratulations to Jupiter Julep 24. We're winners. We won. It's amazing. It feels good. It feels correct to win, as Willem
It
would
just
say.
feels right.
Okay, so if that's everything, and I'm pretty sure it is, this has been episode 199 of the WrassleCast.
Whoop.
Peace out.
Peace, love, and championship belt.
Hey.
Bye.